And last but definitely not least, today's stream is sponsored by our very own Kickstarter, premiering April 11th, called Why Slay Dragons When You Could Be Fishing. It's an elaborate 200-plus illustrated book that goes into fishing and bringing fishing into your D&D world. Whether you'd like to do a full campaign around fishing, one-offs of fishing, or just fishing as a downtime activity, Why Slay Dragons When You Could Be Fishing is the answer to that. If you'd like to go ahead and see what we're making in action on Saturdays when they do happen, we've been doing a bunch of fishing one-offs, kind of like self-contained episodes on our YouTube channel. You can go ahead and check that out. But if you're looking to get a fishing book for your 5e system, Kickstarter, we got a trailer for you to go ahead and check out before we dive right in. Let's take a look.
What are the chances that
everyone.
they're gonna trip on a fucking rock, huh?
Hey, you know what? That's a great question. Let's go and find that out right now. Make a dexterity save, Felsic.
Huh?
Me? For real? Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, absolutely. See if you're gonna trip on that rock.
That's 13.
That's good. I think that's a solid. I think to avoid tripping on a rock, DC is probably gonna be about an 8, so we're good to go. It is
awesome.
Little embarrassing, but that's all right.
Yeah,
anyways.
she's used to being fucking embarrassing, so.
Come on, man.
Damn, I saw that. You almost ate shit on that rock.
I didn't.
Why is that even here?
Slime, go ahead and make a perception check to see if you actually did see that or not. I will not accept power roleplay.
Okay. All right, man. Let's see here. That's a 5.
Yep.
What
That's
the
the sound of a perception failure over there. That's what we do now no, just kidding. We're doing this one.
We make scary sounds now?
Yeah, we make scary sounds.
Because it made me feel a lot worse for rolling bad.
Yeah,
it did make me feel like shit.
Well, it's engaging for YouTube. They really like to see when it made me
feel like I was going to throw up, actually.
Yeah.
It made me feel like I was dying,
I like the scary sound on a failed roll. That's good.
Viewers love it. Yeah.
Yeah, next time I get a nat 1, can you just play the Curb Your Enthusiasm soundtrack for me?
I would, but I don't want to get copyright struck. Nice try. But I can play it on a different audio level, so we can make that work. All right, I'm gonna delete this because none of that happened. And if you guys don't mind, we're just gonna dive right into it because there is a lot going on today. Yeah. So, last time you guys left off, you managed to continue the exploration of the redacted station. You have defeated a Tyrannosaurus Rex that was in captivity in a sort of like, not hydroponics, but a sort of like nature observatory bay. It was an absolute lethal fight, but you have dispatched against the dinosaur. Bo learned a brand new ability and also got to use his Abomination transformation ability and acquired the violent bite of a dinosaur, acquiring it to Bo's many mutations. You guys continued your exploration through the station, where you learned a bit of the original parties that had come over here to try and get the old world fuel. You learned that one of the captains of one of the squads that were exploring around went mad, kind of went a little blood crazed, murdered
Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, she not only murdered the second group of folks that kind of came here for the old world fuel, but also her first in command, receiving images, dreams of a treasure that belonged to an old city called Atlas. As you kind of like went through the logs, she eventually gouged her own eyes out with her draconian claws. And as you explored, especially after reading all of that, the bomb started getting some strange and weird visions, specifically placed upon this lift elevator. After exploring it further, the bomb was knocked unconscious and received visions of a city floating in the sky, speaking with an immortal werewolf who spoke of this treasure of Atlas that was within there, and that it was within the reaches of those that are attuned to a phenomenon known as the memory. She would mention that you and your entire party are connected to such a strange and wondrous magical occurrence. And that is where you witnessed another phenomenon over here on this lift, a black star mark. A black star mark is a scar that has been placed upon a period of time throughout a variety of realities, and only those that have been a part of those historic battles are able to access this scarring that's been placed upon realities. And for this instance, the bomb has the ability to access this and bring those that they wish to this mark. And in this case, it would be an incident known against the fight against the failed simulacrum. And so, wanting to explore further, perhaps acquire a bit more knowledge, a bit more power, but also, more importantly, learning that overcoming these scars upon history will reward the user with a fragment of a key to the to Atlas, which is said to contain this almighty and powerful treasure. Every time you will overcome a scar, specifically if you overcome 4 of them, you'll be able to assemble the key to Atlas. And not much more is known about that since. So, you all have gathered upon the lift and are about to descend down. Any questions before we begin, or anything I may have missed from the last session?
No.
All right. Thank you very much.
No.
Okay. Are you ready to descend?
So
Yes.
to be clear, everyone, we're going to go down there, take a peek outside, and if it's looking bad,
We
back
bail.
up.
Uh-huh.
All
All right.
That is right. You said that you were going to just take a peek and see what
As we do.
It's
As we
gonna
do.
haunt me forever if I don't at least look.
We're just some curious bozos. We don't know any better.
There's a down button, but there's also an up button. So if you think about
It's
it,
an elevator.
you just you go down. You don't like what you see, you just go back up. Easy peasy.
Oh,
All right. So, whew. Not in my room, but that's okay because we're about to do some exciting stuff. With that, you press the down button, correct, and descend into the darkness.
Let's get it.
I guess.
Yup.
All right. And the lift will start to just kind of like, it shakes a little bit before it descends down. And as it's descending, you'll see yourself surrounded by these rusted metallic walls as the lift grows darker and darker. Until eventually you just reach a point of pitch black. You continue to descend down this lift, and even as you take a peek up to the lighted areas, that over time begins to fade as you find yourself just hearing the sound of the lift taking you, descending you down into the station. And even then, that sound begins to fade as you feel yourself in absolute darkness and complete silence. Man, that'd be fucked if I was like, and you die. You're in an infinite void of nothingness. The DM wins. Thank you
Damn,
guys so much.
I was just gonna break up the silence.
Wait, you're gonna break up the silence?
Yeah, I was just gonna say something.
What were we gonna say?
Why is no one talking?
Just a really long elevator ride.
With the silence broken, the darkness will not take you. You figured out the first riddle. Congratulations.
Yep, classic.
Very good. All right. Moment, please, as I load up some documentation.
Pulling up the scrolls.
It's kind of
Summoning the tome.
breaking open the tome, looking in the journal, opening the lore. So before you arrive at your next destination, I'm sort of being taken into this vortex of black star energy. A lot of questions may be surging within your mind. Some of you may have scattered memories of previous lives. Above board, these would be the lives of characters that you've played in IO's past. While others who are new to IO, the memories that sort of flood within your mind, it's hard to decipher. Everyone here has been attached to different lifetimes because every character here has been blessed with a phenomenon known as the memory. And there's a lot of study and a lot of lore that you'd have to go through if this was a subject that you were interested in. But just know that when one life ends, that doesn't mean your story, your experience ceases to be. It simply passes on to another so that the story may continue. But for now, before you arrive to your next destination, I have a story for you. I will take you to the beginning. Can everyone see the screen?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's discuss, just briefly, and touch upon the history of where your world has come from, where the Io that you know originates from. And this story would start more than 2,500 years ago. A warlike group of people known as the Auroran Federation was in a state of crisis. You see, their home planet of Earth had recently been wiped out, their sun completely extinguished, their resources depleted. They were on the brink of extinction and in search of a new home. Fortunately, the Auroran Federation was a spacefaring race, and they began to explore and discover and try to figure out where their next world could be. The Federation would look over to a moon, one of Jupiter's moons called Io, as a potential for a new home for their remaining people. Although it had already been occupied by a noble and tribal race known as the Astari. At first, the Auroran Federation would begin their diplomatic negotiations with the Astari, these denizens of Io. But those broke down very quickly. You see, the Aurorans were desperate and panicked. They were trying to find a new home in the quickest, swiftest way possible, and the Astari were very wary of taking a civilization that had a history of exploiting resources and doomed their entire planet. The Astari feared that doing so would lead to the extinction of their own race. However, the Astari allowed the Auroran Federation to remain in Jupiter's orbit while they searched for another solution. Now, there were two reasons for this. One, it was rather neighborly, rather diplomatic, that a group of people who were desperately trying to find a home at least receive some reprieve. But the main reason was that they were afraid the Aurorans would strike back with their powerful military if they were turned away. Because even being low on resources, the Auroran Federation had a powerful military. And while that would not ensure survival in the long run, it was a great way to defend oneself and a terrific way to destroy one's enemies. Despite the Astari's attempts to be hospitable hosts, the Auroran Federation felt they had no choice but to take the moon by force. And thus the war between the two factions began. However, both sides were unaware of the catastrophic tragedy that would result from their conflict. And this started with the Lagos Project. Now, because your Black Star mark that you have explored revolves around the Lagos Project, I can give you a little bit more lore of what this was, this Auroran-backed project. The Auroran Federation's military prowess was unmatched, yet they were brought to a standstill when fighting against the Astari. Though the Astari were not as technologically advanced as the Aurorans were, the Astari kept their balance because they possessed powerful magical abilities, the ones that the Aurorans did not have. The Aurorans surrendered their gift of wonderment and magic in pursuit of technology for the masses, instead of the magical powers for the few. So the Astari possessed powerful magical abilities. This kept the Auroran Federation at bay. It was believed that the source of the Astari's power came from an enigmatic force that the Aurorans would learn was called the Memory, which linked all Astari together, allowing their experiences to transcend time and reality. Desperate to understand and control this mystical power, the Auroran Science Council began researching ways to replicate it. However, their attempts mostly resulted in failure, and the Federation's resources were continuing to dwindle rapidly. When the Aurorans began to face their extinction, and the Astari were beginning to be wiped out in their numbers as well, a ceasefire was proposed by both sides. Of the Astari, one of the Astari's leaders, Levin, a leader of a tribe of divinity, proposed such a ceasefire so that maybe these two sides could coexist and live together, although begrudgingly. However, Levin's son, Lagos, vehemently opposed the proposal, and during these talks of a ceasefire, attacked the Auroran Federation while the ceasefire was being negotiated. Levin barely escaped with his life, but a result of this, it caused Lagos to be captured by the Aurorans, and all of Lagos's followers to be wiped out in the crossfire. The Federation attempted to use Lagos as a bargaining chip to occupy Io, but with the ceasefire talks dissolved, and Levin declining the offer of exchange, the Auroran Science Council turned their attention to the captured Astari. They found a suitable subject to extract and study the memory. They authorized the use of an illegal extraction construct known as the Inevitable. This tool extracted the detailed genetic data of one subject, but resulted in the termination of that subject. During this time, the Science Council eventually voted unanimously to use the Inevitable to extract Lagos's genetic data, which ultimately led to his demise. Using that data, they created several simulacra of Lagos, including one known as the Emissary, who would actually become a commissioned officer and helped turn the tide of the Ionian War. However, ultimately, this would lead to the destruction of the Astari and the downfall of the Auroran Federation. as this Lagos would be the catalyst of an event known as the Jupiter Incident. So, I have one more story I can tell you, but ultimately you would have to choose, as the Black Star mark allows me to tell you a limited amount of information of Io's past. And I have two for you. One continues the story of the aftermath of the Lagos project and what, in fact, was the Jupiter Incident. Or we can jump ahead and go to Lagos's war with the current Io.
Current IO is...
I want to hear. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
No, talk amongst yourselves, please.
I think current Lagos, the more current event, is I think more relevant to us as
Probably
a
more
party.
relevant, but hear me out. I'm biased because I really like knowing about blank incidents. They perk up my ears.
Okay.
I won't fight for it though.
I will let you know that the latest Lagos war would be what happened during Phase 2's times. This would be 1,000 years in the past, while the Jupiter incident continues right after the everything that happened with the Lagos project.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I think I want to hear more about the Jupiter, or hear about the Jupiter project, because it's like, I don't know, maybe what happened then and how it all started is not more relevant, but would be helpful. Plus, I'm super tied into what you were saying, and I like want to turn the page and read the next thing, you know?
I'm fine with whatever the rest of the group wants to do.
Yeah. Any input from the boys?
I'm a bit of a Phase 2 enjoyer.
Me too, man.
So are you two saying the Lagos war?
Yeah.
Which means
Okay.
Tomato would have to be the tiebreaker.
vote.
Uh-oh.
I mean, he already is the tiebreaker. Like he
I
already
was
said
leaning
he
more
was-
towards Lagos war.
Mhm.
So I would pick that one if I had to be the tiebreaker.
Okay. But fear not. There will be more opportunities to learn this lore of Io. But we turn the pages ahead. Sometime in the future, after the Jupiter incident, what I can tell you is the Jupiter incident released a dead god known as Cosma into the universe. And the Jupiter incident will go into details about how that happened. But we do skip ahead because inevitably the emissary, now known as the Emissary of the End, has been sealed by this dead god known as Cosma. So sealed by the dead god Cosma, Lagos, the Emissary of the End, would discover during his imprisonment a mysterious phenomenon called the Black Star. This powerful magic that bends reality and time and your concepts of perception was used by Lagos to awaken all of the Lagos simulacra that was created during the Lagos project from their chambers. Because Lagos was killed by the inevitable, his memory was imprinted not only upon the inevitable itself, but the simulacra that was created during the Lagos project. His last moments, an unkindled, ignited hatred for all life. For the Astari who abandoned Lagos there, and the warlike Auroran race who simply doesn't know better. And the simulacra awakened with that same hatred. Each Lagos was instilled with the memory of the original, holding a deep-seated hatred for Io and anything created by the Auroran Federation. Since some time had passed, a new project called the Auroran Repopulation Project was already underway. You see, after the end of the Jupiter incident, all the denizens of Io, all the Astari, were wiped out. and the Aurorans were on dwindling resources. This repopulation project allowed the Auroran race to create a new Ionian who would inhabit this planet to become sort of a Earth 2. So as each of the Lagoses awakened, they would see Io as thriving. And not by their original race, but by his greatest enemy, the Auroran Federation, thriving thanks to the Auroran Population Project. And each simulacra believed the sins of the father are the sins of the son. And so each of them individually hatched plans to destroy Io, using the limited knowledge of the original Lagos once had, as well as resources and knowledge imparted by the imprisoned emissary of the end. 4 of the Lagos simulacra would actually be woven into the greater story. Lagos, the inevitable fate, would shift into the astral veil to seek the vessel of Levin, Lagos' father. Levin would discover the inevitable and attempt to reason with his son, his memory now imprinted upon the machine that killed his blood. However, due to the astral haze of the astral veil that infected the soulless Astari, Levin would eventually forget about the sealed inevitable. It wouldn't be until the machine was activated again by students of Levin's magical academy after the fall of their headmaster that the inevitable would be banished back to where it all began, the station that housed the Lagos project. With the inevitable's memories restored, it immediately worked to destroy the solar barrier that protected Io, hoping to wipe out the planet using the fires of the Nova hellscape. Heroes would rise up and destroy the inevitable before that would happen. Another simulacra known as Lagos the Keeper would seek out the emissary of the end and eventually help them escape from his imprisonment. However, because the emissary of the end was imprisoned by the phenomenon known as the Black Star, this would also scar the Keeper with Black Star energies. Because of this stain, the Keeper would be swallowed up by the Black Star and taken to a mythical location known as the Altered City of Atlas, an area of a different reality. The Keeper would discover that Io's fate was grim in countless altered realities. Though, through his acquired Black Star powers, he would learn that in his plane, the Prime Plane, and only his plane, would heroes rise up to slay the manufactured gods created by the Auroran Repopulation Project. After the manufactured gods were slain, better known as Div and Void, the fallen heroes' bodies were to ascend to the Dietic Veil. However, the Keeper would use his Black Star energies to instead take the unconscious bodies of these fallen heroes, and then use his Black Star energies to transform these heroes into living weapons. Only after this was complete, the Keeper, now referred to as the Keeper of the Eight, would send these fallen heroes back to the Prime Plane in the hopes to destroy Io with the very saviors that protected this planet. 2 other Lagoses formed a different plan, one known as the Insidious Parasite, the other, the Failed Simulacrum. The Failed Simulacrum would devise a plan to infect the offspring of the dead god Cosma, using the Insidious Parasite to control them as biological weapons. The failed simulacrum would transport the parasite in different veils: shadow veil, astral veil, and even within the prime plane. And with that, we're fortunate enough to infect one of the 3 children of the dead god of Cosma, known as Cosma Kara. With Cosma Kara now in Lagos' control, the plan, aligned with a group of cultists known as the Daymancers, would teleport the offspring of the dead god to Io, releasing a hellish fury over this planet. This plan would eventually be stopped by the heroes of Io, including, because I'll get chastised if I don't say it, a group of plucky little goblins. And upstart magical school students. After another 500 years, Lagos, the emissary of the end, would break away from the Nova hellscape and eventually learn the location of the original Lagos, who was thought to have been discarded at this point. The original Lagos was believed to be located on the dead planet of Earth, the home planet of the Auroran Federation. He wished to reunite with his progenitor and headed to the dead space, discover what happened to the original Lagos. It would take another 500 years before Lagos, the emissary of the end, would make their return, fulfilling the promise to destroy Io. However, the new Ionians, some of them, had ascended to godhood and were able to halt the destruction of their planet, fooling Lagos to believe that his pursuit of vengeance had finally come to an end. That is all the story I can tell you for now, as you will descend further, deeper, into the mark of the Black Star. Arriving down below into what was called the Chamber of the Eight. Now, let me explain what's happening before I give the table to you. So you begin to see the light as you're descending down to this chamber, and you're seeing the light kind of like flash. It'll moments of darkness, moments of light, and kind of imagine this scene as if you were looking at Zug, as the light continues to flash over his face and his body. You would see him transform into a paladin of righteousness.
By the light.
Lawman, introduce Braun to your party, as well as the audience who has never met him before.
Well, you would see this aged man, clearly still strong and capable, but has this tiredness and just wisdom about his eyes. Clearly has experienced a lot, has not, has been around a long time, longer than you might think. And he also was wearing this beautiful plate armor that was intricately carved and detailed, and you see these faint spots of like light energy actually emanating from it. On his back is another intricately carved, ornate war maul, which looks like it could pack a punch, and his general demeanor is sort of stoic, focused, and in this moment, actually, a hint of confusion.
What would Braun's first words be?
I already said them.
It was by the light, as he's just like looking around in confusion. It works for me.
Light. What place am I in?
You would watch as these lights continue to scroll by, as it would seem as if Drask would wither a little bit, as this happy-go-lucky changeling, which I believe might actually have a bit of rage within him, would appear. Shayne, why don't you introduce Zahani to your party, as well as the viewers who might not know him?
You'll see just somebody who looks like he does not belong here. He just looks like a twerp, for lack of a better word, just a child. But he looks excited at all times, like he always wants to know more about what's going on. But you'll also see in his eyes, this isn't exactly just Zahani right now. You'll see a furrowed brow as the first thing you hear him say is, "What the fuck happened?"
Come again?
I feel small.
Oh, that's amazing, Shayne. And finally, you would hear the wet and squelching sound of the bomb, as if they were taking form, as if they were transforming and taking form of another creature. You'll watch as their ears will extend out, and their entire face seems to morph in front of you. So, Tomato, why don't you introduce yourself, your character to the party, as well as the viewers who might not know you?
God damn, that is great.
You ain't never seen a goblin that looks more dead inside in your whole life than this guy
Yeah?
who looks like he has seen hell dozens of times. Bags beneath his eyes, a slight hunch, a constant furrow in his brow. And if you could describe him with a word, you'd say crusty. Kind of a crusty, curmudgeon-y piece of shit.
What are the first words that Clarence would say as you descend down to the bottom?
Clarence gonna like kind of scan across the room and then lock onto Zahani and be like, "Oh, not this fucking guy again."
All right. Now that you guys have arrived over to the bottom, you're free to move about your tokens and explore the room as you wish.
Brett, I used
And
divine
you
sense.
watch Felsic transform into like an even sexier Aubrey Plaza.
No way.
You definitely sense presence of pure evil and anger within these chambers.
I pulled
But-
out my wormhole.
As you pull out your Warmaul, I have to kind of go down the list here. Felsic, what's kind of Felsic's impression as she has seen her friends transform into these unknown individuals?
You know, didn't we sort of like talk about it last session?
A little
that
bit.
Like they're kinda have past lives and
Yes.
stuff. She's just trying not to ask any questions.
What is the expression on Felsic's face right now?
You know that like, okay, so you know like when you're at a party and you don't have any friends there and you don't really know what to do with your arms?
So you're just like moving
Yeah.
them back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, you get it.
And as you look around, you'll look down over to a familiar face, and that would be Bo. Does Bo give you some relief?
Oh, thank God, Bo. Bo, come here.
You know those like videos of cats when you put like a cucumber behind them, or they're like startled and they do this like most insane jump you've never seen in your life kind of
Yeah.
thing? Bo literally does that and jumps so high and lands in Felsic's hair and just like grabs on for dear life, and it's just like
Okay, Bo and I. Hey, Bo, calm. You and I, we're buddies. We're buddies for the evening. Okay, do you get it?
hey, what's happening?
I don't know, Bo.
Stay behind me and out of my way.
Okay.
The old man walks forward with them all.
Which way do I sense this presence?
As you walk in, you would see these chambers, all numerically ordered, and yeah, they seem to be within these canisters. You recognize touchscreens over here.
The hell did you do? Why the hell am I here? Where is he?
Behind you, you would hear this new form of the slime screaming at Zahani.
You were a
Siren's
slime.
creature.
I'm a what?
You were like our pet, but not really. You do not remember? I remember.
I am gonna punch this goblin racist right in his fucking nose is what I'm going to do.
I am a what?
Yeah, that's what I fucking said. Last time I saw you, and every time I've seen you, you turn into some kind of goblin and pretend you're one of us. And then you turn it back into this, and you're like, oh, I thought it would have made you more comfortable if you were dressed up and pretending to be a goblin. It's weird, and it's unprofessional, and frankly, it's unacceptable.
Mito Buddy starts crawling up
Okay.
your body.
Hey.
Drops its head drops immediately, and it looks up at you with eyes of wonderment.
And what the hell is this thing anyway?
That is your child. You love him.
No. My child looks way more disgusting than that and is likely dead.
Oh,
What is
this one gets gross.
One of his
I-
eyes blinks.
Ain't no way. All right, my child is a middle-aged man that's older than me. All right?
And as
I
you
don't-
as you describe that, for a moment, you will watch as Mito Buddy's face transforms into a middle-aged old goblin before reverting back to its normal self.
Was it him?
Yes.
Clark tries to put Zahani between him and Mito.
Wait, so you were scared of your other child too?
He was a whole lot, you know, and again, he was older than me. It was a weird dynamic. It was frankly, extremely strange.
This confuses the fuck out of me. I'm leaving.
Confused as
Whoa,
well, Mito Buddy
language!
leaves.
Never heard that from you before.
You, with the axe and the pet, you look like a fighter. Come with me.
Yeah, they do say that about me.
You must destroy
jumps
these
down.
contraptions.
Does
Yeah, but
Clarence?
just tell me what to do.
recognize?
Just need me to hit it. I can hit it.
What were you asking?
Does Clarence recognize this place?
Yes, there is a hint of familiarity as you believe you are back in the station you were at once before when you were in space.
You all slow it down for a second, all right?
Bo,
Can't
like,
just go
very-
walking in here. I don't know what the hell's going on. But behind
matters
half of the
not
doors
if
in
we
this
know
place, there's
what's
some
going
kind of
on.
creature.
The
A
presence of the
monster.
void is here, and it must be purged.
Well, yeah, the place is like a Kazmakara fucking base.
Was that the dinosaur?
Uh,
The hell are you? What is the matter? Did you hit your head?
Bo, what were you saying?
Is the bomb like he's Clert but still goop? And
Yep,
does he
still goop.
realize what? Okay.
As far as does he realize, you can't tell from first impression, but you are free to ask him.
Bo very carefully and hesitantly walks up to this new form and just kind of locks eyes with this guy and very slowly takes his tiny raccoon paw and just tries to put it near the goop, but looks him straight in the eyes as he's doing it.
Don't touch me.
Damn, toots. He just walks away.
You better watch what you're touching here. All right? I don't reckon any of you have Kazmakara powers.
I would like to investigate this first device, looking for ways to destroy it.
All right. You would see that this glass area, this thin glass area before you, looks like a vulnerable weak spot.
Is there anything written in words that I can understand on the screen?
Yes.
Okay.
It says on the screen, you would see, so I gotta pull up the command. There it is. You would see it labeled the Keeper of the Eight. And then there would be a log file down below it. You would see the icon of a piece of paper as you
Smash the.
you smash
wait,
it,
You need to relax!
and you'll just see it go bzzz as it cracks. As it cracks.
He hits the deck.
Let me go ahead and make a fate roll real quick.
What is your problem?
As you smash your hammer, it'll actually activate. You'll hear it go bleep, and then you'll see a bunch of words flash up of the log entry. Your attack caused it to just crack all the way through, but you can see through its broken screen writing in the common tongue.
Whoa, you still got it.
Help me.
Does everyone
or
here
don't.
know
I
what
don't
is happening?
care. And I'll swing again.
So if he swings, and as he does, the screen just shatters as you'll watch
Stop doing that!
it fall to the ground, just kind of sparking a little bit.
Silence, whelp.
Don't you fucking Clarence gonna try to like push him just enough out of the way so he can attempt to interface with this computer.
So the screen has actually been destroyed.
Completely?
Yes. After the second swing, it ultimately destroys it destroys the screen.
Okay, I take it you've never been on one of these stations before, old man.
It matters not.
Clint looks at everyone in absolute shock. Stun locked. With me, it matters not.
Brett, do I still sense evil from this device?
From the device, no. But from the container, yes.
We
Does
need
Clarence
more.
see him looking at this container like a psycho?
Yeah, so for context, he's like grasping his hammer and then just closing his eyes, and like you can see that he's like following a trail in his mind, and as he traces up with eyes closed, he opens them again upon the container.
Grandpa,
More damage must be
you
done.
do not want to damage that thing. Clark's seen these, like, right? Like, this is, are
Yes.
these the same batteries from, like, the
So-
Dungo room?
Yeah,
from back in the day?
so they do appear to be like the same containers that Dungo was in, but much larger.
Oh, man, you break that thing open, you're going to kill everyone here. All right, I'm
Bo
going to tell you that right now.
taps on his armor, like from behind and below it. Like his bow's tiny. Like, I'm guessing this dude's huge. Like tapping just very politely. Hey, excuse me.
What would you know, whelp? What is this creature?
I don't know what the hell that thing is.
Please don't be racist to my friend.
Hey, the name's Beauregard. Listen, I don't know who you are. I don't know what's happening. But do you want to just run us through what's going on? What's happening? What you doing over there?
That's a good idea. I think everyone should step away from the fucking essentially bombs over there and let me explain how dangerous this place is, since apparently none of you know what you're doing.
What experience have you with this?
I've slayed 3 incredibly powerful creatures known as
I've slayed
Lagoses for one.
hundreds.
Let's see here. Incredibly powerful in general. Do I really need to go? Do I really need to get you my resume? Because I can.
Explain yourself. I may pause for the moment.
How's it going? My name's Clint, the Tumultuous. Clint's gonna look down and finally see his body. Shit his hands as they turn to goo. I don't know I don't know why I'm like this right now. Last I checked, I was, not here, but I can tell you I've been here, points at the station, before, and pretty much everything here will kill us. I've done it all before. I've been here. I've been trapped on this place. You don't want to smash that thing. Matter of fact, you don't want to smash that either. He points at the interface. You don't want to smash things, for the most part, unless I tell you it's all right to, or you're going to get yourself killed.
What I purge is my own.
Hey,
I
whoa,
will
whoa, whoa.
heed your advice,
Oh,
but do not tempt my vengeance.
Wait,
Okay,
we got a goblin elf
let's
and we got this
chill.
bearded dude. Who's vengeance? What?
This
Who?
guy needs to relax.
The presence
Yo,
of the
Zug, are
void
you like in
is
there?
here.
Are you in there?
Silence,
She
fighter.
gets real
Is-
fucking close to your
is-
face and
Is that your
squints at
name?
you.
Are you Zug? Clarence talking to him like he's crazy, like he's some old, like dementia-ridden old man. Is your name Zug?
Are you in there? Do you remember me?
I am Braun.
He's
Braun
senile.
Luxbrid.
There was a turtle I knew who would always say the name Braun. Is that that's like a brand, right? That's like a brand or something.
I am the lord of my people.
Hey,
Then
brother, can you check this one out?
I am father.
It is gross. Hello,
Don't touch
you,
that.
brother.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that. What the hell are you then?
He's my brother.
While this conversation is happening, I want to bring the attention over to Bo, who is walking over to this panel. Bo, what are you doing?
Bo's just kind of like very lightly tapping his feet on this thing and looking at Braun and looking down at this thing and looking at Braun.
You will see on the screen, it will state the insidious parasite and have a log underneath it.
Bo jumps down. Hey, look at this. Some stuff saying about a parasite. What's this mean?
All right, let me take a look at these. Clerk runs to it as fast as he can, trying to make sure that he gets there before Braun does.
You hear the squishiness of your feet as you don't have any feet. You're just kind of like
He's
rolling
like, he
the log.
starts to like try to not step on his, like he's trying to like as if he didn't want to use his feet to walk. He's walking in such a weird, strange way, acknowledging how awful his feet are now.
Braun
What is-
slowly walks over.
You'll see the log, Clint.
He'll get reading.
All right. The log reads, a disappointment of Simulacra, although subject number 7 is still far underdeveloped. When inspecting this chamber, all we were able to find was that it was filled with a starry blood. Even though we have failed to have created a vessel for this, upon closer inspection, the blood is infected with a rapidly generating and deadly parasite. I believe this is the form this Lagos Simulacra has taken, but researching its attunement to the memory is impossible. At best, we can probably manufacture the parasitical blood as a biological weapon to the Astari if we were to inhabit the moon of Io at a hastened pace. This log is from someone named Dr. Deos Amon.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything to me, really.
The name was actually the name of the Lagos that inhabited Cosmikara that you faced upon.
Oh. Did Clarent know that, though? I can't remember if if we ever pulled the log.
That's ultimately up to you.
Well, considering I don't remember that, I don't think Clarent would remember it at this point.
That works too.
So he doubles down on, this doesn't mean anything to me, but good thinking.
Ah, okay.
And nice job not destroying it.
Yeah, you got that's.
You hear heavy footsteps.
You have not given me an alternative. I will resume my destruction.
The two options are don't destroy it and nothing bad happens, or destroy it and something bad happens.
Allowing evil to lie in wait is not an option.
Oh, hang on. You think these are gonna take a swing at us?
Does anyone have any idea how to rationalize with this guy?
Felsic, why the
no
fuck
idea.
is my brother?
Hey, it's all right.
Holy shit!
I've
He's
babysat
ignoring me.
Trask?
old
Yes.
bastards before.
God damn, you're small.
Stop! I will kick your ass right
I
now.
can pick you up and throw you, little guy.
Yo, did he just say? Dress? What?
Okay, how about, hey, I think there's a greater evil further within this, evil
Yeah.
labyrinth.
Yeah, Grandpa, there's a greater evil
A greater evil.
farther away
You
from
understand, yes?
these things.
And it will
You
be
wanna-
slain.
You want to go look for that?
Yeah, how about we slay that one first,
Yeah.
please?
What do you know of this evil?
It is darkness.
That's good.
The void?
The voidist.
Packed with the void. It can fit so much void in it.
All right, who the hell are you people?
Don't worry about it. Come on.
I'm just
We
like
gotta
an
go friends.
ex-pro wrestler, to be honest.
Don't worry about it. Wait.
You'll watch Braun run over to the next lift.
Oh,
Dude, so loud and yelly. This weird elf dude. I don't know what happened right now.
Braun, with your divine sense below the floor, you detect an evil of awesome power. One that, yeah, you have never experienced before.
Very well. But we shall return and deal
Yeah, dude, does that make you hungry?
with these.
Yeah, sick it! Let's go get him!
Can I do an investigation check? I mean, this is an entire room of
You're free to. The
different modules.
the lift goes down when the entire party agrees to. So if you'd like, while people are waiting on the lift, you're free to
Braun
continue
is
looking
pressing the
around.
button.
Well, first Braun needs to figure out how the contraption works.
this old man doesn't even know how to work an elevator.
Felsic and Braun are waiting on the elevator. What is Clert, Bo, and Zahani doing?
I think there's definitely part of Clert that's like, I'm not going another fucking step down this hallway without people telling me who they are.
Okay.
And last time he asked, Bo said, don't worry about it, and that made him worry even more. No way I'm getting on that thing. You people are telling me who you are?
Yeah, Zug, you are pissing me off right now.
Silence, boy.
I am your brother.
You are nothing to me.
I am going to kick your ass right now.
It's just like this
You
guy
may
to pretend
try.
he's someone he isn't.
Hey, okay. Hi, I'm a niche micro celebrity from IO.
Huh?
I was like kind of big in like the wrestling scene back like a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I knew a wrestler.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, he exploded. Into
Awesome.
fog, and I think is dead.
You know, I hope that's how I go out one of these days. Just quick and horribly
Oh yeah, definitely. It wasn't very
traumatizing
quick.
to everyone around me. Hey, listen, it's just we're just in like a little little universal fuck up, okay? Really, none of us are supposed to be here.
If there is void to be slain, then I am supposed to be here.
Holy. Listen, alright, I'll get on that thing as long as none of you smash any more, anything else without me at least telling you it's not gonna explode first, alright?
Braun squints his eyes. Agreed.
And I promise I'll point you towards the darkness, Grandpa, alright?
I don't need your help.
Yeah, right. Come on, you weird fucking thing.
So, while all this conversation is happening, we'll kind of rewind back a little bit. Bo, what are you doing? Are you running around the room? Like, what are you doing while they're having this conversation?
I'm just very carefully looking at the machines to not really touch anything because I think he's a little freaked out from seeing the old guy like smash it. But, like over the table, there's just I don't know. It seems like this place is for a purpose, or maybe I'm looking into it too much. But every panel had its own like thing.
Yes.
Yes. I'm surprised the rest of you are ready to go down the elevator.
There
Yeah.
is. Sorry, go on.
Go on.
No. You go on. It's okay.
I was just gonna say there is no way. Clarence been on these stations before. He doesn't touch things.
I can't read as either
Wait,
of these
you
characters,
want-
so
You want me to push more buttons? Is that what you want?
I don't
Be
know.
honest.
What does Clarence doesn't know about your record with button pressing? All right, he just knows how bad it gets out here.
So, Bo, while everyone's having a conversation, you're making sure not to touch anything. But you're just kind of walking, you're looking at the panels, and all the panels have different names, and all of them have a log attached underneath it. The names, these are the names that I will read to you now. The first one reads The Inevitable Fate. The second one reads The Dreaded Dreamer. The third one reads The Memory Matter. The fourth one is The Eternal Unliving. You can't read the fifth one because that panel is smashed. You've already seen The Insidious Parasite. The seventh one reads The Failed Simulacrum. And the eighth one reads The Emissary of the End. And then you would return back after that conversation had ended.
This is a lore room.
Yeah, but what does Bo say?
Hey, this is a lore room.
Hey, Totsis, I think there's a little bit of history here. You guys interested?
What's it about?
Something about the end and stuff.
The end and stuff?
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff, lots of words. I'm not so good.
Well, we're all probably gonna die in a couple minutes anyways. Which one was the end about?
I like this fourth one here. Something about I don't know. Sounds pretty scary.
Pointing over to the fourth one.
Oh, you said the fifth one was smashed, and the sixth one was the one that we went
Listen,
over.
I'm gonna read whichever one's right here, and if it's interesting, then maybe we can read the others. All right? He goes up to this one.
As you select the log from The Eternal Unliving, you would get a and it says the log appears to be corrupted.
Hey,
You dragged
why
me all the
not-
way out here for this?
no, look, hey, look,
You
I
dragged me all the way out
promise.
here for the broken one.
Can you just like I don't know, poke around or something to see if it works?
I don't think I have that power anymore, but I can. I think Clint's gonna try to interface with it using Cosmodraw.
So-
Really looking like a mess.
Oh,
So as you reach out to do your Cosmodraw, you'll watch as the tendril that is your arm, without realizing it's arm, just kind of like squishes all on the panel, just kind of flattens out there. You don't have the ability for Cosmodraw.
I can't do it. All right, this is once. I'll go to the next one. All right, just so you don't like cry or something.
Oh, like needs a wide berth around that situation.
I'll try the next one.
It states the memory matter, and you will also see that log file had been corrupted.
Hey, wait a second.
Is this
Come
gonna be? Did you? Is there one that works?
Listen, I think it's maybe maybe it's all controlled by this one. I don't know. What do you think? I'm not so big brain. I mean, I used to be.
What? Yeah. All right.
You will look at the screen, and it'll say set timer for lift drop.
Yeah, I don't think you
Yeah.
want to do that one.
No, not that one.
Try one more, right? Now, because you got me all curious.
Okay. Right
Hey,
behind
Braun. Hey, Braun.
What?
So you're like one of Zug's like past lives, right?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
That's
Psycho
cool.
question.
Do you have a thing for tall, muscular women?
you. Oh God.
My only purpose is to slay the void.
Hey, that's cool.
Restore
I
the
also
spark
have
of
hobbies.
Bo's ears like twitching because he can still hear because he's a raccoon.
By the yeah,
power gaming.
no. Well, you're fine because no one's trying to be quiet. But I will say, Braun, as you activate your divine sense. Oh my God, I can't fucking believe this. As you're using your divine sense, you will sense something from Felsic, something you haven't felt for 500 years.
What?
You sense div within Felsic.
A very highly raised eyebrow comes across Braun's face. Where did you get this power?
Huh?
I'm gonna point right on her clavicle within you. I sense div.
Fuck, do I even know what div is?
Oh, I thought he meant your muscles. I was gonna say because we work out together.
Yeah.
That is ultimately up to your character. Because you are div touched, you do have an ancient fragment of div's energy within you. But that's up to Felsic if Felsic
I think she doesn't know what the fuck that is. She's just like so cool, she glows. That's what she thinks it is, you know? She doesn't really give a shit.
Brett, Braun is going to do the same display of power, the show of Div's light that he does for the people when he was converting them to, belief in Div. And it's going to just, hopefully with using a spell slot.
No, you won't.
Show off in his hand this ball of light energy. And for any magic casters that catch an eye of this is a magic of an origin that you've not seen before, because it doesn't exist anymore.
So you all, for those that would see this, as you're holding up this light within the palm of your hand, you would see a glow that kind of resembles the same glow that Felsic gets when she rages or uses her powerful moves. That sort of radiance that just kind of permeates. And yeah, Felsic, it's very similar to what you do.
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's really me, isn't it?
She can already do that. I am not impressed.
How came you by this, I ask again?
I don't know. Got mauled by an owlbear one time. That was, I don't know. I always just sort of assumed it was like, just a funny trick I could do.
Have you felt it since birth? Are you div touched?
I don't know. I don't know anything about that.
Perhaps I could show you more when the fighting is done.
Okay, just let me know.
Okay. Arriving at the second log, you will see it labeled The Dreaded Dreamer, and this log is also corrupted.
All right, pretty much every single one of these things is broken.
Hey, I was kind of like sweating because he doesn't know who the heck this guy is, but he's also curious. Hey, what do you suggest we do? There's lots of these tubey, thingamabobs, and they say stuff. Do we just leave it?
Well, I'm gonna walk up to one more, and if it's also like this, I'm gonna leave.
You got it, Toots.
You would walk up to the canister labeled 1. It states the inevitable fate. And as you open this log, it is not corrupted.
I'm just gonna read that one.
It states, this container houses the inevitable unit that successfully extracted the genetic material from the Lagos originum. Since the successful extraction of Lagos, the inevitable unit has been exuding strange behavior. It wasn't until the inevitable threatened one of our scientists by threatening to tear open their skull cavity to see what's inside such an empty head. The inevitable shows signs of memory corruption. However, I theorize something wondrous has happened to this unit. If the other simulacra failed to grant us knowledge of the memory, then perhaps this unit may provide some insight. From Dr. Dea Samon.
Hey,
What do you think that means?
well, I knew a robot that was also kind of a Lagos, and I killed him.
Huh.
Yeah, he took his life with these very hands. Kind of lift up his goo hands, and it all kind of flops to the sides.
Oh, just takes a step back.
It just like falls to the floor.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Just to humor me here, do you think if we read that one that this one might be ready? I don't know. Just one more peek.
You
Then
want me to check this one again?
Just one more time. Just
you want me to do it again?
As you're looking at the screen, you already see the corrupted log.
Are you sure?
No, it was just a joke. Haha. Gotcha. I was like
Hey,
walking
hey.
backwards. God, dang it. There's gotta be more to this room, but if everything's corrupted, then I guess there's nothing we can do.
Drask, I'm gonna pick you up and throw
Oh,
you.
Oh, there probably
Shut up,
is,
shut
but
the
you're dealing with
fuck up.
Clarence.
Oh.
Clarence needs more than that. Dude.
there's very much a character conflict happening.
There's
here,
which is my
is good,
character, Clarence.
which is good. Yeah.
Hmm.
So
I mean,
it's up
there's-
to what Bo would want to do.
I mean, I'm not about to hold the whole group back just because I'm curious.
Of course.
So.
Yo, that shit's broken.
Okay, you know,
It
one
will
last,
be soon.
you know, just double check. You guys sure you don't want to look around? Just making sure.
Every moment we hesitate, the evil draws nearer and stronger. And
What
we
the hell
must
is this guy?
eradicate
We have to go
talking about?
conquer the void.
Bo looks around into the distance and he sighs, kind of just steps onto the platform.
All right, you
So
guys.
you got any hobbies?
Are you dropping down? Lift. You're going down, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. With that, and you'll watch as the lift goes down. All right. Another story for you about the room you are going to enter. Ba, ba, ba. I believe it is this one. Yes, the failed simulacrum. So, more than a millennium ago, an evil entity known as Lagos, the failed simulacrum, devised a sinister plan to use the remains of another evil being, Lagos, the insidious parasite, to infect the deceased demigods of Cosma. Lagos spreads its influence across various realms, including the Prime Plane, the infectiousness, including the Prime Plane, the Astral Veil, and the Shadow Veil, in order to achieve its goal. Lagos spreaded the infectious parasite across various realms, including Prime Plane, Astral Veil, and Shadow Veil, in order to achieve its goals. Eventually, it would find its way to Cosmakara, and the insidious parasite quickly took over the unborn god's mind and body. With Cosmakara under its control, the failed simulacrum commanded the god to break through the astral veil with the intention of using its power to destroy Io. This was to be achieved with the help of a group of cultists known as the Daymancers, who were preparing for this threat. However, a group of courageous heroes from different parts of the cosmos managed to fail the plan by stopping the Daymancers, defeating Cosmakara, and purging the insidious parasite from the god's body. Before this decisive battle, there was another significant encounter. A group of goblins who had been taken away from their home to be transformed into living weapons had suffered a great loss. Their friend Dungo was killed by the failed simulacrum. Filled with a burning desire for vengeance, the goblins marched into the depths of the evil entity's lair to confront Lagos and bring justice to their fallen comrade. All right, let's let's go ahead and load up the map. For some of you,
Oh my god, it's the same room.
you'll be entering in. A silence falls over you. You're
Damn.
free to control.
This looks retro.
You'll walk as your footsteps are faint. You barely hear it. The only thing you hear within the empty, quiet room is your voice.
What was your name, girl?
Felsic.
Keep your wits about you, Felsic.
Yeah,
Void.
sure.
Can be
Hey, do you
mischievous.
have any favorite foods that you and or maybe your past lives or future lives would also probably enjoy?
That question.
While we're going into this room, does Clarence recognize this room?
Oh yes, like to a T, you recognize this room.
Oh,
What?
let's take it easy for a second here. I'm just gonna try to peek in to see if he sees. This is where like we like offed the final Dunga, right? I want to see if his body's still in here.
You do not see the body of Dungo, no, but the room
This
is.
place was the location of a gruesome battle. I don't know how soft you all are. I don't want you to get shocked if you see a giant desiccated corpse.
I've seen worse and made worse.
Yeah, all right, Grandpa.
As you all approach and enter the room,
Where's Mido?
Mido is with you.
Where's my boy?
I will bring him out in just a moment. Bo, you're stepping in?
I think. Yep. Okay. Yep.
I could still kick your ass, Felsic.
As you walk in, turn your eyes to the center. As you will see this withered away figure emerge from the murky blood, staring over at you. And with that, we shall... Okay, hold on one second. I was going to say we should roll initiative. But something seems off about this. This feels very phase 2. And for you see the mark of the black star corrupts all memories. And even your past experiences may come to light with new moments. As you will appear truly within the chamber of the failed simulacrum. And now we roll initiative. Okay. Rolling initiative for everyone.
Hey, that kicked ass.
Well, I had to refresh because it wasn't
Classic.
loading for me.
Yeah, same.
I know it probably rebuilt it, but
Yeah.
fuck.
Let me know when you load up.
Mm-hmm.
I have rolled the initiative. So
There we go, baby.
I'm in.
I'm
Oh,
in.
brother. I'm last.
Ooh.
all right. Initiative is rolled. We start with the bomb with an initiative 20. As you will,
What the hell is happening?
as you will look forward to see the failed simulacrum still twitching within its glass, but something evil has corrupted its presence.
How many times do I have to kill you before you stay dead, you gross freaking baby? Does it react?
No, it just continues to swish, kind of like swish around the liquid.
Damn, I can't even taunt him. He's not listening. The cleric is first going to channel all of his power to bring Mido into the battle.
Okay. And with that,
I'm, as much as I would love to RP for the first 5 rounds of combat, that Clarence doesn't know how to play as the bomb. For the sake of our whole party not wiping, I'm going to say some of this is just second nature transferring over.
that sounds good.
That
that-
we don't die.
That panic is worth it.
Yeah, the Clarence going to go ahead and
The clerk.
the Clarence, he's going to, go ahead and just dive 30 feet this way, immediately.
Okay.
Try to get away. I won't get too close to him. All right, I'm gonna warn you that right now. But Grandpa, that's something you can smash. And then I'm going to cast. Yes, I think I'm going to cast a. I'm gonna cast a normal old Eldritch Blast, irradiated blast.
All right.
So I'm gonna shoot 2 beams. First beam. Is a 14.
Deflects off the case.
Yeah, I remember it being like that last time too. He's gonna shoot again. Classic, man. Classic. And I'm going to have Mito follow me. I'm gonna use my bonus action. Also have Mito take his action.
Okay.
And he is going to, with his action, cast darkness upon this spot of the map. On him. It's centered on him, so I think it'll follow him around.
Okay, give me 1 second. Boo. I need to go over to the compendium, go down to spells. Oh, all right. Spells, and then the darkness. So, what area are we looking at?
It's centered on him, so it'll follow him around.
Okay, and I
is
believe
the terminology of the ability.
Yes, and you're going to be within that darkness, correct?
Yes. I've got my special dark vision.
I don't need to worry about that.
Yeah, it's everyone else's problem. Don't come to this corner. Watch out.
Watch out now.
On it.
All right. There's a darkness surrounds the area.
All right. Well, that's the bomb.
All right. Before Bo's turn, on an initiative of 20, few lair actions go off. Begin to hear the sound of reverberating fire within the walls of this room. You will also see some of the blood stains will begin to glow and illuminate. And then finally, you will watch as this strange matter manifests itself from the ground. This purple like goo just animates forth. I will now be rolling initiative for this creature. It goes on a 9. Bo, it is now your turn.
Just a question, and that might be obvious or not. You there's like no point in doing investigation checks during battle, right? Or do you just that's
Oh,
not a
you
thing?
absolutely can. If you'd like to try and figure out what something is, you can spend an action or a bonus action to investigate it. And I'll let you know what knowledge you would be able to you can roll for it.
Okay, I'd like to do an investigation check as a bonus action.
Okay.
Is it under wisdom? Is that
It would be
that's
under
what I rolled
skills,
in,
but
right?
also I'd like to know, what are you investigating?
So I went across the room, but I don't know if these like red lines are in the floors or if they're gonna damage us if we cross it.
That's a good question. So yeah, go ahead and roll an investigation check for that. That will be under skills.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
No.
A 5 is insufficient, so you are uncertain of that question. Your bonus action has been spent.
Okay, for the moment, since I don't have any information, I don't want to do anything just yet, so I'm going to just cast, for the time being, a Moonbeam,
Okay.
a level 2. I think I'm going to try to cast it at one of these panels to see if maybe it destroys it, or we need to destroy it.
Okay.
Put it right there.
All right. And then go ahead and, okay, you place it over here. You'll just kind of watch as the panel itself starts taking this radiant energy, this beating over. So I will make a Constitution saving throw. I believe, just pulling up the character sheet. Protective casing. It will succeed at the Constitution save. As you'll just watch as the radiant energy just starts beating down over at the panel. And then
Awesome. Then Bo's... Sorry, continue.
No, go on.
Just Bo's going to take a really just like quick step back.
Okay.
Does it take half damage, or does this just only take damage if it fails? Because I think Moonbeam is
10
half.
or half as
but I don't
much
know
on a
if it's
successful one.
mechanically.
Yes, so you are correct. On a successful save is half damage. But for what is being targeted, half means none.
Okay.
Okay. Next is Lagos, who will you watch extend out its hands to the malleable goo as it takes the form of another. You will watch as the Cosmos Millicrum will change shape into this bloated goblin, holding this
Yeah, it brings back good times.
holding this organ that looks to be a bagpipe. Immediately off the bat, while in this form, I will read off the following feature of the Cosma Clert model. When Cosmos Millicrum transforms into Cosma Clert, gain a Bardic Inspiration D8.
Believe it or not, probably the best one we could have gotten.
And you'll just see it begin to play this bagpipe as it's about to attack. Belsic, it's your turn.
I play way better than that.
So what? Do we just gotta bust this tank open?
Well, when I took care of it, Zagzag, this nasty creature in my gang.
Okay, speed
he
it up, buddy.
Teleported in to the cage and strangled the baby to death.
Okay, I can't do that. She's
You
gonna
should
go
try
up
to do
the
that
tank.
because otherwise we're all dead.
I will do that.
Can you teleport?
Felsic, keep the others safe from that creature.
Oh, okay. Hold on. How much movement did I use? 15? Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure.
I would avoid getting on any of those blood streams. Those exploded last I remember.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. She goes over here.
But then again, I really can't be sure. It's a little foggy.
You're being a great help, buddy.
You're welcome.
I was just gonna enter her rage, I guess.
All
And,
right, Primal Rage time.
That's right. I'm gonna put a normal attack into it, not reckless.
Okay,
23 to hit.
23 does hit. It'll
All right.
deal the 11 points of damage. Hold on, let me go
Okay.
get a hit point bar up for this guy.
Yeah. Let me take a peek at that bad boy. Okay. I'll do a second one.
Okay. Second one will also hit. I'm just double checking something.
Mhm.
I don't think the Primal Rage was applied for that first attack, so I'm going to go ahead and just do a 2d6.
Okay.
There it is. That's going to be another 11 points of damage. You will take 5. And then the second attack looks like it applied. Yes, it did. For a total of 22 points of damage. It will take the full amount. You will also take, because you rolled 7 on there, you'll take an additional 3 points of damage from the Primal Rage.
Little bit of blood leaks out of her mouth.
Like a badass. And you'll just see this bloated creature just look over at you as if it's about to strike. Braun.
You'll see Braun, now his purpose made clear, will take a step forward, maul in hand, and he rolls his shoulders, sort of cracks his neck, and he steps forward into what suddenly appears in front of him is this golden radiant doorway in which he steps into, and suddenly
He's Misty stepping in there.
he's Misty stepping in.
Takes a step forward.
All right.
Ah!
How many times have I been here?
Okay.
Saying this exact thing.
So, you will Misty step into there, and I need you to
Oh, by the way, it's acid in there. Oh,
I need you to immediately make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, perfect.
This will be for 21 necrotic on fail, or half as much on success.
Con save.
Yes, please. You are successusul. So you're gonna
I
start.
always am.
You're gonna take 10 points of damage as the parasitical blood starts.
You see him wince, and just there's like a vein on his forehead that's very clearly just frustrated that he wasn't warned, but he's not deterred. And I would like to swing at this boy.
All right. Ooh.
Net 1.
Would we still have our inspirations from prior, because we hadn't been using them, and it's technically the bomb's ability?
So the long rest did occur. So if you would like, you can choose 3 people to give inspiration to now.
It would have been Braun. It's already been rolled, so it doesn't matter anyways. I'm gonna give 1 to Braun, 1 to Felsic, and 1 to Bo, because the bomb Clarent would never give it to Zahani.
Fucking hates me, dude.
Ever.
Aw.
1 second. All right.
I gotta write that as a note on my character sheet, because I always
Yeah, all
forget
good.
to do these short rests, and I feel bad because it's kind of cheesy to remember late.
So you will watch as the failed simulacrum, you'll start bashing at it. As it does, you'll see this sort of energy barrier spark up to protect it. But that does sap away 15 points from the barrier. The second will be a critical miss.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, and the Cosma will get an inspiration.
Surely that's not bad.
Of all the Cosmos that could be on this board, it's good that we have Clarence.
All right. I ain't going anywhere. That's action and bonus, so I am technically done.
Okay. So, you will see. 1 second, I have to. And okay, good. So you'll watch as this simulacra will look over at Felsic, and then look over at Zahani, and see Bo behind, and then you'll hear a haunting melody,
That classic move.
and you can tell that it is a lullaby.
Uh-oh.
Ugh.
He's using.
Oh, I-
he's gonna
Oh, I
knock
hate
you out.
that.
I believe we start from. I always think is the highest to lowest or
It's
lowest to
highest health, and then
Oh, it starts with a
lowest.
creature with the lowest current hit
Oh.
points.
Damn.
Okay, so
thought it was
54, and Zahani currently has 63.
1 under.
So the sleep does
Soft
not go
boy.
off. And then, ending Cosma Simulacrum's round, Cosma Clarent will spend the inspiration to take a legendary action to cast, instead, Shatter on Zahani.
It's not, that spell never works for me.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Uh-oh. It might work today.
All right,
Uh-oh.
24 points of thunder damage.
Wait, with that ring over him, it kind of looked like he had Drask's eye patch.
Aww. 24.
I can take it. I cannot take it.
So I forgot to mention that if that thing knows all my spells, we may all want to get away from each other.
Brett, it
Oops.
shows me that you're rolling private dice.
Oh, my bad. I've been
I thought
rolling
that was
private
on
for you
purpose.
guys.
Oh, I just thought that was part of the mystique. To
No,
be
no,
honest.
no. I was on private rolls for our fishing one-off, where I had to make
Oh,
some
hell
private
yeah.
rolls. Yeah, so. But yes, you should be seeing these rolls. The damage was
It factors into
24,
my
by the way.
calculations. My
Yes.
calculations are now adjusted. Thank you.
You're welcome. Only chat saw. Okay. So that will end that. And then next up is going to be Zahani.
Fuck. Okay. Even in this weak body, I am still Drask. He's gonna step up and attempt to go into a rage. And you'll see his muscles actually do start to expand as he's unwillingly casting polymorph without realizing into giant ape.
I love it.
Fuck.
I love it. A giant ape
Yes.
or a Zahani ape?
Oh! Oh, I can't see. Zahani ape needs vision.
Yeah, Zahani ape does need vision. Because look at this blinding
Yes.
ape.
But that's his action, so that's all he can do right now.
Waves.
Hey, been there, man. Raymond.
Go ahead and
I gotta open my combat tracker. Yeah. There it is. End turn.
the bomb. It's your turn.
Yeah. First thing is, Clarence is gonna move 20 feet this way, and I am going to cast. Boy, I wish I cast before I moved out because I would have gotten my advantage on those things. But too late now.
Jack Nicholson nod.
Yep. What I'm gonna do instead, because I'd like to do this, is
Yes.
summon a Radimental
Let's do it.
on the cleric.
And this one I got. So you're gonna on the
rad
cleric.
elemental. More
Rad
like a rad
elemental.
elemental.
He does a little dance. I believe you have
Super
control of this
slot.
token, correct?
I do have control. Is it still technically a fire elemental's attacks?
No, it has been modified.
Okay. So they get 2 attacks right off the bat when they spawn in. So first is a 2.
Oh yes.
Classic,
That's
man.
the 10 does break through.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I mean, that might even be how bad Clarence AC was at one point. It was bad. It was a bad
That's sad.
time.
That's
So
sad.
critical on himself. My God.
Yeah, it was a weird time. Then I'm gonna shoot 2 more blasts at the guy. Yes. First is a 25 to hit for 7.
Yes, that hits. 7 points of damage.
Cool. I'm going to move him 10 feet. And then I'd like to shoot him again.
That'll hit. 7 points of
I
damage.
haven't rolled it yet.
Oh,
It's
sorry.
23 for 14.
14 points.
I want to push him into the area of this.
Okay.
Oh.
Do I get opportunity attack?
It's
No,
forced
no,
movement,
it's
so
forced.
no.
Okay, got it.
Good question.
And then I'm going to, Mito still gets to move even if I don't use my bonus action for him. So I'm going to move him over here and the darkness should follow him. 'cause it's
The
centered
darkness
on the
will follow.
All right, that's me. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. Bo, the lair action will go off before your turn. As you will witness this fiery inferno will just kind of come out of the wall as it completely
Oh my God.
incinerates the north of the area.
Oh,
I'm in
no.
a bad spot.
What the fuck?
I'm in trouble.
And then it'll
Oh yeah,
It'll
forgot
come
about
back
that
out.
one. I'm fucked.
Can you please tell us more? Oh wait, I'm a monkey.
Forgot to mention that one. And forgot to mention that one. Oop, forgot to mention that one.
Don't worry.
You didn't mention the flame wall!
This is all a This is all a horrible dream, and none of you are real anyway. So what does it fucking matter? Just calm down.
You'll then hear the sound of a rotating gear,
Ah!
and then
Oh.
you'll hear this reverberating sound of fire within the walls.
Which side? Do we hear it in the walls? Does the cleric, considering he's right next to this wall, hear it in the walls next to him?
I'm sorry, I would need an active perception check to
Ears
determine
up to
that.
the fucking thing. Can't hear. Needs an active perception
It's
check.
not your
Check
not your turn. I'm sorry. It's Bo's turn. Bo.
Okay, well, at least on my side, I don't know if it'd be best to do investigation or perception check, but seeing as it seems like it's turning around the map, can I do a perception check?
Yes, you can.
Is that still under, is that still under investigation? Is that the same thing? Is that
You can
no,
see which
it's
one you have the higher stats for.
Perception is under skills. All right. A 13 is insufficient as you hear the fire reverberating around the walls. You're unable to determine its location.
failing today? Okay.
Remember that we have inspiration, so like you can technically use that to like reroll stuff if you remember before.
But also, does that count towards Bo's abomination?
You can. So we removed those abilities just to try something new. You can take a legendary action where at the end of someone's turn, you can take an additional action by spending the inspiration.
Oh yeah, that's right. I think it could be pretty helpful. I know it might seem wasteful, but I think I want to do another perception check because I don't want any of us to catch on fire at any point in time.
Sounds good. That would spend the inspiration. You can roll again.
Ooh.
A 16 is sufficient. So the same size of the fire you heard rotate, and you are correct. It's about to come out and fill this
Okay.
entire side with fire.
Okay.
Or
those
the
are both
entire right side of the room with fire.
Okay, and those are both bonus actions, or because it's my.
If you're using the inspiration, you just rolled it again. So, and you spend a bonus action, so you have an action remaining.
Okay. I'm gonna come here.
Okay.
What? Fucking go. I'm pressing the button. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's not moving.
Oh, it's all good.
Then Bo's gonna turn into his abomination.
Okay. Abomination time.
And he's
Yep. And
gonna stand there.
Give me 1 second. Yeah, and you'll just see this TBD abomination.
Yep, and then he's just gonna nuzzle on up next to the honey ape.
Okay.
Rawr.
They're
Ne-
communicating.
Next up is the Lagos.
Incredible.
So you'll watch as these targets will go off, and this line of blood will just jet up, barely missing Abomination. You'll just kind of watch as these spiky sparks of insidious blood just thrust up, stabbing everything in that area.
See, you're all fine. I warned you.
And then, I'm just going to activate these here. And then next will be Felsic.
Hey yo! I want to finish off this thing, or at least attempt to.
Okay.
I'm gonna put a normal attack into him.
He has a name.
He has a name.
So the first attack, you will just cleave the simulacra in half, and as it does that, you'll see it kind of revert over to just a globule, this gelatinous state, and you'll watch as this Lagos will turn over, and with just a slight flick of its hand, you will see it's. Hold on, I have to put this down to 0. You will see energy from the barrier drain at a very rapid pace. And reforms the simulacrum.
So I'll tell you if it's a bad one, if it happens, all right?
Okay, and she's gonna swing again.
Okay.
Reckless.
All
That's
right.
a 22.
Yep, that'll hit, striking it. So I just have to check one thing. My apologies. Okay, so you would have taken a total of 9 points of damage from your rage.
Cool. Actually, fuck it. I want to use my bonus action to... Hold on, I gotta bring up my character sheet super quick.
All good?
I was I was waiting for any time in which I would have multiple enemies within range. I want to use my seismic stompers.
Let's fucking go.
I've never done it before. I'm excited.
Well-
All creatures within 5 feet of me. So I don't know if this would actually hit the barrier.
I would.
Okay. I have to make a con saving throw of 15.
Okay. So, just so I can get this real quick. I believe it is an active ability. Yes, there he goes. So you just stomp down over to the ground. And I'm going to go ahead and make some con saves. That fails. And the machine that I do have to pull out for. There we go. The machine will... Oh, the machine is fine as well.
Damn.
but 9 points of damage will be dealt.
2d12s, by the way.
Ew.
That's a
Aw.
7 and a 1.
Yeah. Womp womp.
Womp womp. Braun.
The battle continues.
You can't talk, you're gurgling.
That's not me talking. That was a statement from me, the player.
What do you say?
Braun sort of grits down on his teeth and realizes that this is the problem, this is the threat, and it must be eliminated. And he is going to make a solemn vow to defeat this creature with a vow of enmity. Enmity. Eminem.
Within 10 feet of you, gain advantage on attack rolls against it for 1 minute or until its HP drops to 0.
And we shall continue. The smack.
Let us see the smack.
Oh, whoops. How do I
That
roll
wasn't
advantage?
advantage.
You press. I
shit.
think you just press the plus.
I'll do the
Uh,
plus.
You could just push shift
It usually, yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, the plus works
I'll
for
do
you. The plus doesn't
and
work
then
for me.
shift now.
Yeah, there we go. That works.
Go.
That is 12 points of damage, 17 points of damage, a total of 39 points of damage. You'll watch as the barrier tries to keep the life form alive.
I'm going to consume my inspiration.
Oh, baby.
And
do it again.
Go again.
Let's go. Inspiration removed. So the first attack is another 14 points of damage, and another 13, so 27. And you'll just watch as the barrier's trying to keep this child alive.
He's just wailing on this thing.
I need another Constitution saving throw from you as the parasitic blood continues to eat at you alive. That is a failure. 30 points of necrotic damage eats away at Braun.
Hold.
Yeah, I remember how many
Oh.
times Skagzag passed into unconsciousness inside that very valve.
I have heard hold.
I believe.
As a paladin,
As a paladin with my aura of protection.
let me double check for you.
Makes
Or
a saving throw. The creature gains a bonus to saving throw equal to your charisma modifier with a minimum bonus of 1.
your charisma modifier is a 2, which means it looks like it is already being applied to your character sheet.
Is it?
Yes.
It's 2 plus 2.
2 plus 2. Constitution is not one of your saving throws. So the 2 is from your Constitution modifier, and the other 2 is from your charisma modifier.
I didn't see. Why is there 2 pluses? Okay. Plus 2.
2
plus
plus
2.
Yeah.
Okay. Threw me off. Dang
That's
it.
all good. Yeah, 30
Okay.
points eats away. But good checking out. That would be at the end of your round.
Okay.
Now, you will watch as the Simulacra will take form into... Here we go.
It's the worst one!
You will watch as it shrinks into this small Cosmo form, and from it, a second one will form as they both begin to look around. It looks around, it points over at the monkey, and you'll watch as this one runs up.
Oh, this is bad.
And then this one is going to point its hands. Yep, we're good. Will point its one of its knives over to the ape as well, looking as if it's about to charge.
Oh.
Dahani.
He's gonna do a lot of damage if he hits you!
Hits chest. He sees 2 little goblins and looks down at his 2 fists, and he's gonna do a multi-attack.
Okay.
This one to the left one.
Okay. That will strike, dealing a total of 24 points of damage. And as you punch down to it, you'll see it as mist just disappears.
And then he slams the top one with reach.
All right. That 14 will hit, dealing 20 points of damage.
And that's all.
Okay. Top of the round, it's the bomb's turn.
The bomb is going to use his action to do an advantage attack on this model to attempt to get a spell slot back.
Okay.
So irradiated charge is advantage unless this guy can see me in the darkness, or
Mhm.
Mito in the darkness.
Right.
It's 26 to hit.
That will hit for 3 points of damage, and you'll regain your spell slot back.
Oh, very cool, very cool. And then with my bonus action, I'm gonna blast him 2 more times with normal Eldritch blasts from this location at advantage.
Okay.
First to 22, second to 19.
Total of 24. Both will hit.
Very cool. So we know that.
Are you
the
pushing
next-
back as well, or no?
I'm not pushing him. No.
Okay.
So we established that this is the side that the fire is coming from next, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the bomb and Mito are gonna start. Have these? So this moved. This one didn't, or are these the same positions of these targets as they were before?
The only one that changed was this left one. The right target remained the same.
Okay. Yeah, I think Clarence just gonna move he and Mito to here, following the edge. Yeah, to here. I'm gonna move the darkness with me, and then I'm just gonna have Rad Mental run up to try to fucking kill this thing.
Okay.
So it'll take 2 swings. First is a 15.
That'll hit for a total of 21. You will watch as its form will kind of like reset back to where it was before. The blob of it will hit, and then the barrier will zap it away for only 19 health. Before you'll watch this thing just sinks into the floor, and as it does so, you will see this glass chamber spill open for a sec. As Braun, you'll sort of tumble down, the liquid pouring all out. And you will watch as this creature will sink down below over here.
All right, we got him.
All right, so we're moving those targets for now. You are going to see off to the north. One moment. I think I have it on this layer. Yes. And you will watch as this wall drops down and this blood over to the north begins to fill. The fire.
This dude took the fucking boss room and did a fucking copy and paste and did it twice.
All right. And now the fire becomes louder. The bomb, it's still your turn.
Hey, so this part's new. This part didn't happen before.
It matters not. Press on.
It can still bleed.
No more movement from Clarence. So that's he's gonna move the Rad Mental. The additional. It didn't count his movement, the Rad Mental, so I'm gonna only. I think this is 25 technically.
Okay.
I'll just move him there. I don't want to do it. Oh, he has 40. Yeah, he can move.
He'll move right there.
He's got 40. I would assume that anything I tell you is bullshit. No. This never happened. And then the Clarence start running.
All right. Before Bo's turn, on a lair action of 20,
I'm gonna run away.
you're gonna see as fire begins closing in the room.
Wait a minute.
Oh. The fire
That's
does
fast.
not go away. It continues to move.
Ooh.
How does Bo get any further movement as Abomination, or the same 35?
It's going to be the same 35.
Okay, and can we go through this machine? Do I have to go around
No,
it?
you cannot. You'll have to go around it.
Gonna move here.
Okay, that's 30 feet.
Yeah, I have to stay here because
You can
But
use your action to dash. And
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
be using your action to dash right now.
Oh yeah, how far can you dash again? 15 or something?
Double speed.
Yeah,
It doubles
double.
your normal
Mhm.
movement speed if you dash.
Oh, what? Okay, guys, what's 35 plus 35? Sorry.
70.
You have 40 more feet of movement remaining.
Okay.
You don't move an additional 70 feet. You've already moved 35 feet. And with dash, you get to move again. So you have a total of, yep, that works. All right. Elsic.
Ah, okay. Shoot. Let's see here. Wait, what is my movement speed? It's 40. God damn. She can run.
Everyone's so much faster than me. What the fuck?
Move 20. Oops, 20. Another 20 this way. I'm gonna use my sprint to move another 40 up here. And then I'm assuming my rage is gonna deplete, right?
No, it does not.
Not yet. Next turn.
Nope.
Okay.
You'll instead take an additional 1d6 point of damage.
Yes, you're right. It just does that.
And your
Okay, got it.
rage persists.
Perfect. Alrighty.
Brawn, you are soaked in parasitic blood as a wall of fire begins to close in.
We press on. 5, 10, 15. Another 15, 30. And then sprint.
I'm gonna do it again.
I'm gonna do it again. It's action to dash, right? So I have
Correct.
a bonus action.
Right.
Yep.
I'm gonna chug a little potion. Why not?
Ooh.
I have one.
Ooh. That's fun.
Wise. What a wise old man this is.
Wise is a word for it.
Truly, he has many secrets about the world.
Keep pace,
contained
Felsic.
within him.
The evil still lingers.
I mean, it has a name.
On it.
You hear from the darkness.
Slagos, the failed simulacrum. I think a powerful godlike entity which I slayed.
That we
Once
will
before.
crush.
I've ended my turn, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. As the silence falls over, Zahani Ape, the fire begins singeing at your bum.
He pats out the fire on his ass and runs. Oh wait, that's not moving. That's ruler. 5, 10,
ruler. Me,
15, 20, 25. What's his speed? 40. Okay.
It's like you're a giant ape or
Sorry.
something.
Yeah. So I could go 35 more. No wait. 40, 55 more. 65? No, 55 more.
You're just adding.
What?
What?
Dude, you could probably squeeze another 100 in there.
I was thinking 60
Are you-
feet, but no, it's
yeah,
80
no,
feet.
I
As
was-
long as we're just making up numbers, I'd
I-
also like to move another 15 feet.
It's like, are you just waiting until I stop you? Like, what's happening?
You gotta like do the math before you even start moving so you don't
Yeah.
unlock yourself.
I'm so used to having a 30-foot movement character. I've never been 40 before, so this is new.
Yes, you have. You were Zahani all phase 2.
I never ran a
Dude.
step. I teleported.
You were an ape all of phase 2.
Use these legs.
I was a blinking ape.
Yeah,
Dress doesn't
moved.
know how to do that. He's dumb.
All right.
That's all he do.
The bomb.
Oh wow, that was fast. I guess because we're all running like crazy
We
people.
be running.
We're running from the
professionals.
horrible fire. Yeah, the clerk is going to continue to flee, dashing the whole way. The darkness will follow.
Yes,
of
course.
The Radimental will also dash, and they have 40 feet of movement, so they'll move 8. And yeah, I think that's all that
Okay.
clerk can do.
Before Bo goes, you'll watch as the fire will do and it'll begin closing in, filling the room behind you with its infernal blaze. Oh,
Bo's just gonna like very disgustingly keep walking this way.
like hobbling on over.
Yeah. Use my action, my This is 60 by 3, 4, 6. Is there 10 more? Can I count? I don't, it's 60, right? So it's a 70.
If you are, what is your speed?
35, I thought.
Then it is 70.
Heh.
Nothing takes away someone's ability to do math quite like D&D. I tell
Right?
you, I literally don't know how to do like first grade like math.
This is
anymore.
phase 2 of the fight. Just a lot of math with your dash checks. Felsic.
Sorry, I'm here.
She's doing math. Hold on.
Yeah,
Just
I'm doing calculations.
Yeah.
Numbers floating by.
Every time you get the number wrong, your movement speed lowers by 5
Holy
feet.
shit. Sorry, I'm used to playing characters with like 25 movement speed. This is a fucking lot.
Am I allowed to do this?
Yeah, this is okay. Sorry,
It's like
I hit
cheating
the
to be able to
shift,
move
but it
my
didn't-
character.
It didn't work. Let me just pick it up and. Bloop, bloop. God damn! This is.
Damn, girl.
Is
God, what a rush!
God, is this fair?
Is this allowed?
Crazy. I'm gonna take 1d6 damage.
Yeah, you are.
Feel the burn. Love the
You
burn.
should see a character with haste and a mount that can fly.
Yeah.
Wipes blood off.
Like a badass. Braun.
I'm in plate armor. It's not really the same, so you can't really judge. Oop, that's 35.
Oh, there goes most of my movement.
Sure, there's no downside to being in the middle of one of the spinning tendrils.
Who's to say?
This is a safe spot, right?
He shrugs.
Looks like I mean, it's probably a safe spot, but it looks like you picked the least safe spot of the possible safe spots around you by picking that spot.
Because I want to be 5 feet closer.
Like,
And
it's probably good.
That's fine.
It's not red.
It's probably good.
In my brain, that's fine. And that's all that matters. Closes.
Yeah, man.
Closes eyes.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Plugs
You got
ears.
potions.
Shut up. Shut up.
Okay, man.
Sahani.
Run. Run, dash.
Run. Do, 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 do,
Ready to
do,
punch.
do, do. All right. The bomb.
All right, Grandpa. So if that baby shows up again, just do exactly what you did, and if you're about to die, just yell something. All right? You're gonna be fine. Clarence dashes another 60 feet.
Darkness follows you.
Follows, yes, and the red mental moves just their 40 feet up.
All right. As you move in, an interruption happens. As a wall will close. I made a mistake. There we are. The wall shuts. You will see the center tank rapidly fill with its charismatic blood. See, move that over. I was like parasitic, and I said prismatic and parasitic. I like that charismatic blood. Anyways.
Dude, on the stream, it looks like the gorilla's eating Bo's avatar in the corner. It's fucking funny.
Yeah, you'll watch it flood in, and the barrier returns at full health. Except this one seems to be a lot faster than the one before. Who rolls initiative?
Get faster, my ass! What's that?
zooming.
What's that? Dude!
Don't worry about it.
-1.
It's really fast.
Dude, time's dilating for this guy.
Stop laughing! That's what happened! Alright, and then this will fill. We roll initiative for this. That one rolled a 1. Oh, baby.
Sorry,
Ooh.
I'm back. Did it roll a -1
It rolled a
initiative?
-1.
Don't worry.
Brett
That's
said it's a lot
incredible.
faster, and then it rolled a -1.
Stop laughing at me. God. The bomb. This will finish your turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Bo. You'll see as this gelatinous thing reforms back up.
Bo gets really startled, and then in his startledness, just absolutely gets on his hind legs, and does a claw.
All right.
Wait, I only see bite here.
If you mouse over, oh, that's weird. 1 second. What the hell?
I questioned myself and was like, no,
Oh, that's
did I-
why. No, you're good. Now look, if you mouse over inventory, you should see claw.
Shit. Okay. Just absolutely in frantic knee-jerk reaction, just slashes this gelatinous mess.
It strikes true for 18 points of damage. You can combo into a bite.
And then he just snarls and bites quickly.
That'll hit as well. Dropping this creature down to 0 hit points. You'll see it kind of split in two as it squishes down. And then once again, the barrier drains away to reanimate this simulacrum. As it reforms back up, however, you will see its sort of gelatinous form begin to solidify, forming new defenses. And that's it. Oh, unless you'd like to move.
Just in case, I'm gonna move right here. Just
As its reaction, you'll watch as it kind of lashes out, and you will see it not only transform as it lashes out, but it strikes with this this sort of giant great sword that forms out of his hand as it
Oh yeah, that one's bad.
Gnarly.
striking true for 13 points of damage to you.
Yeah, most of them that appear other than me are bad.
I then show you its effect as it goes. It'll form. Cosmic Chisel gains multi-attack +3, which means it has 4 attacks around.
Yeah, to be clear, that one might be the worst.
Fuck.
All right, Felsic, it's your turn.
Okay.
It turns to you, all already expecting you to fight it.
Nah, I'm just gonna drag you out myself.
Are you? Oh, you're attacking the thing.
Yeah.
28 strikes true, but only deals 9 points of damage.
Oh, it's resistant.
Oh, I see. I do not care.
It does not break the armor class, as you just kind of.
Ooh. Okay, maybe I care.
I think I can re-roll one of those d6 though. I think, right?
The 18 is not high enough to break the AC.
Oh wait, no, you're right. Fuck. Yeah, okay, yeah. There we go.
All right, Braun.
I don't know if I want another bath.
Get back in there.
I
I
feel
say
weird.
that as
there.
tomato and hang
Get
on.
in there,
It
old
feels
man.
like
Get in the bed.
But hear me out. It feels like we
Okay.
have to kill this guy anyways, or he's gonna start absolutely obliterating us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he will.
And
rip
when
all
they
the
die,
shreds.
Yeah.
they do 100 damage to the barrier,
yeah.
which only has 200
Oh
HP.
yeah, I mean, like between all of us, when we did it as goblins, that was more because we suddenly had the option for someone to teleport in. We were like, all right, there was another solution, you know. It's just
Maybe.
this one sucks.
I think we can wreck this thing.
Well, we better wreck it fast, because
Yeah.
The problem is,
I'm
I
just
also
afraid this guy's gonna kill one of us with
my
a 4
vow-
attack
Glad Ralph
multi-attack.
isn't here.
my vow is on
Oh,
the
true.
man in the tube. I'm
Yep.
assuming it doesn't apply to this creature.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
it doesn't debuff you if you attack something else, right?
No, would I lose advantage?
yeah, but it's like,
Yeah, I know.
it's that thing of like it might be wasted turns.
Layna, what you doing? Sprays water bottles.
Hey.
Shayne was in there earlier.
I guess I think it's more worth to kill this thing before it starts multi-tack absolutely burning us. And hopefully the monkey agrees. Because I probably won't kill it.
It's also probably resistant. I don't know. I mean, it's based off
You're making that up.
of Chisel,
Well, the other thing's resistant
who
too.
was a barbarian. Who's probably raging.
He hasn't had a turn to rage yet, sure.
He hasn't had a turn to rage. He hasn't had a turn.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's how it works.
Oh, whoops! I did disadvantage for no reason and stole away my own.
Because
crit.
you're a badass, you know what I mean? 'Cause you're ready
I'm
to
gonna do this one with one hand, just because.
Go ahead and roll again.
Okay.
Oh.
You
Good
look
one.
down.
The fucking advantage was a nat 20, dude.
Yeah. If I technically
botched it.
didn't roll it, yeah, that's a misplay right there.
Yeah, well, the ruling is always if you misroll the dice, we have to
Ain't no
do a
way.
fresh reroll.
We made
11,
the rule.
11 does miss it. Yeah, that's a phase 1 rule, baby. 11 misses. As you'll actually
I'm
see it hit
devastated.
against its like obsidian skin. As it stares at you continuously.
no.
Evac! Do not be near that one!
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Hmm.
Inspiration on this thing is very bad. It is a
Yeah.
In fact, you can see it as it slams its sword onto the ground. You can tell clearly what it's going to do. It's going to run in, it's going to attack 4 times, it's going to use its inspiration and attack another 4 times.
Oh no.
And it's
oh, no.
slamming at the sword, and all you just hear
Cool,
Oh
cool, cool,
no.
cool, cool.
Oh no.
That's
Yep,
it.
that'll do it.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Okay, hang on.
It's been awesome. playing
Okay,
with you, bud.
here's what we do. Shayne gets a nat 20, gives Clarence inspiration, and then I banish him using that inspiration.
He's gonna have a turn
Easy.
before then.
Oh yeah, that is true. Oh no.
He already used his reaction, so I'm gonna probably back up.
Just take a little step back. That's all.
Can I make the Radimental look as fucking
surely
aggressive
the
as possible?
Surely the Radimental is more threatening.
Chisel,
I just missed twice.
Clarence knows original Chisel, okay? Which means he knows that if he makes his Radimental look like a fucking real, like, piece of work, Chisel might try to kill that one first, because he's, like, very primal. So he's just gonna make... Can I just... can I just power game and make this Radimental look really scary, like, kind of make it inflate and get a little bit bigger?
I will let you know that the target will be chosen at random.
Oh,
Oh, thank God.
All
good enough. Good enough. Yeah. Got another bonus action that I don't do with.
Dude, he can't hit you if you're in a big vat of acid. You know?
I
Now,
don't want to
is
be in
the-
a vat of acid.
Now, is the vat of acid a better option?
Honestly, if I had to choose between getting hit 8 times by fucking like Cosmo Chisel or being in a vat of acid where I have the choice to make a Constitution saving throw, I'd take the vat.
My God.
I would.
I know.
I'm just gonna top myself up with lay on hands.
Yeah, you are. Look at this
So-
guy.
I'm not really sure how to do
so
that. in this.
scared.
How much? So you have a pool of 35. How much would you like to spend? You're gonna heal yourself up to full. Is that correct?
Not quite. I'm just gonna do 15.
Okay. You're down to 20 of your lay on hand powers, and you heal yourself for 15.
Okay. That's all I can do.
Okay. Zahani.
Monkey Zahani looks down at his hands, sees 2 different targets again, and is gonna attack them both because he has 7 int and doesn't know better.
He's monkey.
This first one's the vat.
That hits, dealing 10 points of damage. As it cracks a little.
10, 15, 20. That's within 10 feet. That's reach, baby. 25 on him.
Okay. That will hit, dealing 27 points of damage.
Cool.
So over at
And
you.
he'll go right there, ready to strike the vat again.
Okay.
Jeez, will turn to look at you. Oh no.
Wait, I still have 10 more feet. Sick. I could go exactly back where I started. Okay.
All right. So let me do this in the logic of the great Jesse Cox. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It is true to the character, isn't it?
Yeah.
That really brings me back.
Yeah.
Spend like
Jeez, it's like
all
3
right.
minutes trying to
roulette.
explain why Chisel's attacking like the stupidest thing possible.
I'm gonna
in the
roll
fight.
1d6. Starting with 1 for Felsic. 2 is gonna be fire. 3 is gonna be brawn. 4 is gonna be abomination. 5 is gonna be giant ape. And 6, Chisel picks his butt. Just kind of starts picking.
That's
his butt
true.
there.
That is, dude. Honestly, fucking +1.
As he would,
Right
and
there.
I mean, because if you're telling me he can pick his butt 8 times really fast, then of course Cheese is gonna do that.
What the
Damn, this
fuck?
literally is Russian roulette, huh?
All
This is
right.
how it was, dude. That's why it was always so bad in Goblins. Everyone was like RPing so hard.
All right. 2, the Radimental.
That's pretty good.
No way!
As I designed.
No, please. Not
Calculated.
All right, let us go ahead and begin our 8 attack spree. That's gonna hit for 10 points of damage. Does Radimental have no? How much health does the Radimental have?
Should be 60
All right,
or
so
50 or something. Should be 100. I don't know where the 100 came from.
so
Unless you think it should be 100.
no. It's gonna go ahead and attack again with its second attack. 14, which will
That
hit.
misses.
What?
Not AC for this is 15.
Okay,
Oh,
then
It's
that-
11 plus the level of the
then
spell.
that misses. Yeah, I'll have to revisit the character sheet. Yeah, so that'll miss. Third attack, 18, 11 points of damage. Fourth attack, 17, 9
God,
points.
it's
of
fine. I
damage.
already got the spell slot back. This thing's garbage to me. It's trash.
Inspiration, fifth
Yeah,
attack,
burn your inspiration on it.
10.
Yeah.
Sixth attack, 13
Yup.
misses. Seventh attack, critical miss.
lived.
This will be granted. This inspiration will be granted over to Clarence.
Yes. Yeah, I know how to handle cheese with that, right?
And the 8th attack, a 27 for 7 points, and the
fucking
Radimental is
lives.
still up.
Oh my god!
Radimental cracks rad neck. Spits out some rad blood.
You will immediately see, instead of the target showing, the blood immediately just lashes out. I believe this will, checking. Yes, Giant Ape is going to get hit twice by the parasitic surge. So, here we go.
I didn't even see the glow.
No glow. It just
Yikes.
reacts.
No
What's
glow,
your
just
AC? Yeah, 12. 21.
12, yeah.
21 points of force damage. That's okay because
For
you're.
con save.
Oh yeah, con save. Go ahead and make a con save, please. Oh
21.
baby.
I have
So-
Warcaster.
yeah. So man, that would have
Yeah.
sucked. And then the second, it'll be a miss.
Whew.
Not bad.
The bomb. The bomb. Just as a friendly reminder, you start hearing fire
Yeah.
within the walls.
Oh.
Hey, I'm hearing fire again. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not very good at listening, so maybe one of you guys does it and I'll deal with Diesel.
Great help, man!
The Clarence gonna show you a great help. He does 2 beams at the Cheezel
All
at
right.
advantage. 25 to hit for the first, 26 to hit for the second.
Both will hit, dealing a total of 13 points of damage.
I'm gonna push him 20 feet back towards the wall.
Oh!
Ooh. Ugh.
Very good. Now I'm going to use my bonus action to have Mito Buddy shoot again at advantage. 44 to hit.
That'll hit. 6 points of damage.
I'm going to push him along the wall, 10 feet away. Very good. All right, I'm cool, dude. I'm cool now. I'm cool. But wait! I'm going to use my inspiration to attack again. I'm going to use my inspiration. I'm going to push this guy even farther into the wall.
Two attacks.
Get him away from us.
2 attacks, please.
First a 25.
6
second
points of
23.
damage. 14 points of damage. 20 points of damage. 5, 10, 15, 20, or 20 feet of movement. Your inspiration spent.
Yes, very good. All right.
So... Oh, what else are you doing?
Nothing. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. For the lair action, you will hear the fire leave against the walls. And Plurnt and Sahani Ape, you will be terrified to find.
Huh?
Oh, and Felsic,
Huh?
as the
Oh,
walls
shit.
begin to ignite on both sides. All right. This one has 2 vents that are now circulating around.
I'm fine.
I don't believe it. All right. So, everyone who is standing, I need to make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, that's like death. Oh, okay.
No,
Yeah, you don't
hold
want to.
up.
So you don't want to be in the fire, I think.
I
here.
have danger sense.
Full 68 damage.
Felsic, you
Oh, the bomb.
It's as simple as that, baby. It's as simple as that. Never punished. Common W for the clern.
Mito Buddy too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, you're standing here. Oh. Oh no, Mito Buddy.
Buddy, no!
That will kill Mito Buddy. The darkness will immediately drop.
That's
No, my little guy.
I was
Is,
starting to like him. You will take 34 points of damage.
Thank you.
And so, 1 second. I just gotta get the
I
resources
think I keep concentration on the Radment.
up. With a 21,
Yeah.
you do. Yes.
I am not a monkey.
All right. 1 second. So we're going. Felsick's gonna take 68 points of damage.
Well, I'm gonna
And-
take.
34 points of damage because she's a fucking bear.
Yeah, I'm a bear.
And Sahani Ape is also going to take 68 points of psychic fire damage. I don't know why I said 4, but
Poof.
Yep, your concentration will drop. You are no longer giant ape, and then
Shit.
you'll begin to hear the fire churn again. But this
Did the-
time, you hear 2 sets of rotation, but it looks like it's an echoed rotation as if 2 things are rotating. And then you'll start hearing the fire within the walls again.
So I want to believe that it's rotating and will therefore miss us if we were just hit. Well, me. Feels like you're still in danger in this scenario.
Wait, did the Cosma Simulacrum end up taking the damage?
Oh,
Yeah,
it
that's
did
what I was
as
gonna
well.
ask.
Yes, it did.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
apologize. I just thought I could, pull a fast one on
Common
you guys.
repelling
Yeah,
blast
yeah,
W,
smoke that
dude.
bitch.
What do I say?
So that'll be a 19, but it doesn't matter because 68 points of damage is still 34 points of damage, which is enough to dispatch the Cosma.
See, I told you I'd help. Ow. Clarence like nursing his burn. the whole situation.
You'll watch as it resorts back to its transformation, the barrier, restoring it up to 84 health before once again it drains and drops down. You will watch over to the north
Huh?
as the wall. This one, sorry. As the wall drops from the north.
I'm getting real tired of the running.
Huh.
All right.
This idiot gonna get caught in a big fire. That'd be funny.
Same thing as before. He'll just sort of suck into the floor. Bo, it is no, your turn.
If the bomb knew, if the bomb was here and this wasn't the Clarent, he would love to just slosh right into that floor too and just kind of hang out. Alas.
Yeah, you go, little man. Ooh. Yeah, you go.
Elsic. They just kind of hustle and just run there.
Yeah, let me just, oh, jeez. 30, what's 80 minus 30? That's 50, right? Okay. Shit, it didn't click.
I am going to, like, I was going to say, we may not need to sprint mad dash, and it would have given me a chance to, like, heal you guys a little.
Oh, yeah?
We had 2 turns.
Yeah, I could have cure wounds you.
I mean, I already moved, though.
Yeah, I'm just saying, now's a good
okay.
time to drink potions if you guys got them. Like,
No.
is the alternative.
Mm-hmm.
Ron.
I'm jogging. And now I'm sprinting. That's kind of it, I think.
Keep up, man.
Wait, I need to see the range on a skill, on a spell.
Okay.
I can see. Okay. I guess I technically don't see the guy right now, huh?
Correct.
And I can't ready in action. Wow, bummer. Okay. That's my turn.
Okay. Zahani.
Tiny run. But, slower this time. 10, 20, 30.
He tried to run like ape, realize he only Zahani.
Yeah. And I guess in sort of desperation, he tries to make another spell go off as, he casts Blink. And
Nice!
sees what happens.
All right.
So let's roll a d20. Is it going? Oh, I have to click roll. Nothing happens so far.
All right. A bomb.
Okay. I'm going to move my rad mental first just so I don't forget them, or I literally will with how big this map is. So they're going to move 20. Oh, sorry, I'm on ruler. They're going to move 20. And then another 60. They're going to dash. Then I'm going to have Clarent move 30. It's a bonus action to drink a potion, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay, then I'm going to have him use his action to dash in towards. Yeah, I'll move here. And I'm going to have him drink a normal old potion of healing greater. He'll heal for 14.
All right.
Very cool.
All right. Next is Bo.
That was very fast. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention. So sorry.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna watch as the fire starts just incinerating the room, just as it begins rapidly approaching this time.
That one's fast.
No, it's cruising.
Hey, what the fuck?
Is the fire done?
The fire is done.
Okay. I'm gonna just. And I'm just gonna back up on it.
Elsic.
Mm-hmm. Drinking a potion is a free action or bonus action?
Bonus action.
Okay. Oh,
Chug it,
jeez.
rip it, grip it, and rip it. You know.
Not the expired one.
That one's a Constitution saving throw.
Hey, it did great
That
for
is
me.
a Constitution saving throw,
I
isn't
mean, you
it?
do have inspiration if you wanted to inspire
Oh.
yourself to chug a potion that's real good.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna chug the discounted potion of superior
It's
healing.
definitely not
I'm
gonna
grip
poison
it, grip
you.
it, rip it.
Constitution saving
hey.
throw, please.
Hey, I can make a good con save. Watch this shit, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm ready.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
I fucking thought, dude.
I mean,
You're
you're really
good.
teeing
Yeah, that's what
yourself
I
up
thought.
for the one, though, is what you were really doing.
29 health, please.
Hey, I respect it. I respect the tee up.
That's my turn.
Rare Felsic W.
Damn.
She got
For real! For real! She
She
finally got
I
a
was in the
dove!
crowd!
How is it possible?
Braun.
60 feet. Yep.
So true, King.
Zahani.
So Honey runs more. He's gonna fucking sprint this time, seeing as the fire's on his ass again. Yeah. And then, which one's D20? That's D20. No, just one. No, oh my god, stop.
Nope.
Same roll. Okay, sick. That's all.
The bomb.
Yeah, Clernt's gonna... The Clernt.
The Clernt.
is
Apologies.
Gonna run. I'm like still. It's always a little hard for me to see this blood. I'm gonna assume that block would have been in it. Technically.
Correct.
So I'm gonna move up there. I'm gonna have the red mental move.
That's right.
60
Tomato's
feet
playing this on hard mode.
to here, and then I'm gonna have the Clernt drink another greater healing potion. You can't OD on potions. It's not possible. Heals for 17.
Okay, that'll be 17 points healed.
Yeah, he would care if he knew whose stuff this was. So he's just drinking everything.
So
Oh,
after you drink the potion, you're gonna watch as this wall will just slam down before you, and you'll then see it get very dark within the room. You'll watch as like the lights, all of the lights just snuff out. And then you'll hear it as you just hear this. And then from the
this
ground,
part's really bad.
They're
It's
all
Doggo.
really bad.
a giant half ogre, friends of the goblins. At the end of the fight, the failed simulacrum to play with their emotions one final time, animated the corpse of Dungo to face off against their friends. Cosmos Simulacrum will get back up, and I'm gonna have to roll 3 new initiatives. All right. Bo,
Get
it's
off
your
me.
turn.
You can't share the space as me.
Okay.
Get
Who's
away
that?
from me.
Wiggle his little nose, and he's gonna take one whopping step forward and just give him just a freaking slap right in the gooey ogre face.
That'll hit for 16 points of damage.
Oh my god, he's got a lot of health. He's gonna be a little bit
That's
nervous.
Dungo.
He's just gonna bite his face off.
That'll hit for 6 points of damage.
He's just
Oh no.
he's just gonna stay there, I guess. Well, I mean, yeah.
I mean, like, here's the thing: is remember the blood doesn't tell us where it's gonna be anymore. It might be more advantageous to take an opportunity attack than be on the bloodlines at this point.
Oh,
Just
well,
saying.
too bad for me because I had my turn. I was thinking that, but I didn't know how much. I don't know what this guy does. But yeah, good point.
Elsic.
Yo, Felsic is gonna go back up her buddy. She's gonna sprint across the blood. Across.
A close.
Across. 17 hit.
17 does hit, dealing 22
Yeah.
points of damage.
All right.
Yep.
And again.
No, wow.
That will also hit, dealing 22 points of damage. You're going to go ahead and take another 4 points of damage.
And I'm
Dungo's
using
going to take
inspiration.
22. Go again, baby.
And I'm gonna go again. Wha!
That'll hit.
Damn.
Nice.
You're going to take 4 points of damage. Dungo is going to take 21.
Inspiration is a full action, right?
Correct.
Yep.
And I'm gonna go again.
That'll hit. You'll deal
I'm gonna tear it to fucking pieces.
18 points of damage.
I mean, like, relax a little bit. I did know that guy.
She don't care.
All right, Cosmodungo's turn. As you'll hear, and it just lifts its arms up and lets down a seismic slam. Breaking AC's a 15.
That is a miss.
That's a miss for you, and Bo is going to take 22 points of force damage.
Sounded mixed.
Ron.
This creature has appeared next to me and has not taken a form yet, has it?
It has not.
Yeah. Hey. I might not, have advantage anymore, but I'm gonna do a little hunter's mark on this guy.
Let's go.
I don't know why I rolled damage. All right. And then just start swinging, baby.
That will hit. The 17 will not hit, but go ahead and roll a 1d6. You'll see it's almost like breaking in like hard iron.
Here's a 1d6 for the hunter's mark, and I'm also going to be casting a divine smite
Let's go.
on the one that hit.
Yep.
Just the first level.
All right, 8 points of extra damage.
Fun fact for our resident paladin, I reckon that Dungo might actually be undead and you get that bonus if it ends up being a problem later.
Okay. I got nothing else right now.
Okay. So, you'll watch as blood fills every spot of the room, just
Oh, good lord.
over where everything is, with the exception of where Dungo is standing, which means Abomination is good and no one else gets hit by the blood.
Very cool.
Tahani.
Oh.
Okay, sick. So Honey's gonna rush up here behind Bo and sort of focus inward on himself, try to flex again, realizing though that he can't do that anymore. He tapped himself out. So instead he reaches somewhere else and I guess applies, applies mage armor right now.
All
Sort
right.
of hunker up because he's fucking weak.
Yeah, he is. Mage armor has been applied.
Okay, and
Yeah, so weak and small.
Pathetic. dude.
pathetic.
Yeah.
and then he disappears.
Bye-bye.
So small he could become invisible. It's incredible.
That'll end your round, correct?
Yes.
The bomb.
Yeah, the bomb is he's gonna aim at the guy with brawn here. So he is going to cast Shadow of Moil upon himself so he can regain his advantage on his attacks.
Okay.
He's going to move a little bit back, and then he is going to shoot 2 radiation blasts using his bonus action at the weirdo. Yes.
All right, let's see it.
20 and a nat.
Oh, baby. The both will
Wow.
hit, dealing
Delicious.
a total of 16 points of damage. Where would you like to push it? Twice?
I'm gonna push it just to the wall.
And who would you like to give inspiration to?
Inspiration to Braun.
Braun's getting the inspiration.
I'm gonna have the Radimental come up. I'm gonna have that Radimental hit him again. It's a 23
That will hit 19 points of damage.
and a 20.
Oh my gosh, the 20 will meet. 19 points of damage.
Oh, actually, can you undo those two? This guy's gone. This is a Shadow Moyle's concentration. My bad.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
That's right.
My B.
You good? 38
I
points.
gotta follow the game rules, guys. I can't just cheat anymore.
Start cheating more.
Cheat more. Still got that cool inspiration though.
Yeah, that was epic. Brian, I said that was epic.
Yeah.
Next, Brian.
Yeah. So at the end of the bombs round, you will begin to feel the heat of the room just elevate. And that is where you discover that 3 wall sides will ignite next round.
Awesome.
Which ones will require a successful perception check? Meanwhile, you're gonna go ahead and watch. Yeah, there's no other way to do it. It's time, baby. You're actually going to see the simulacrum shrink in size
Don't do it.
as a
It
tiny
grows weaker.
little goblin appears.
Oh, this can't be happening.
Oh, little fella.
This can't. No, that's not a little fella. Kill it.
Cosmo
Wait,
Skagzag's
is this
ability.
the worst?
When-
This is the worst.
When Cosmo
Shit.
Simulacrum transforms into Cosmo Skagzag, they're able to immediately cast Fog. So we'll begin with that. Yeah, so we start with... Oh, do I not have Fog here? Okay, anyways. Yeah, it's gonna be... How big is the Fog? I didn't have the ability added. My bad. God, why is it so hard to find
20-foot radius.
Thank you.
It's fog cloud, right?
This one. There we go. You'll just watch as just fog begins to fill through the area. In addition to that, Cosmo Skagzag does not suffer any disadvantage while being in the fog. The fog ends when Cosmo Skagzag reverts back to the simulacrum form. So any attacks made against it are currently at disadvantage. And then you're going to see Braun, a giant rock gets thrusted in your direction, requiring you to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm not that.
Ooh.
All
Eats
right.
rock.
You're going to take 18 points of damage. Bo, it's your turn.
Okay, so since I'm no longer bear form, I'm just like a kind of extension of Bo. Does
Yes.
that still mean I can't drink potions?
Correct.
Okay. And I also I guess I should still be able to do like investigation checks.
Yeah.
Perception
Yeah.
checks as Bo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
That'd be
you know what?
very cool.
I'm gonna hold off just for 1 second, and I'm still locked eyes with this ogre man. So I'm just gonna just a quick 1-2 with my claws.
Okay. The 19 will hit. 16 points of damage. You can follow that up with a bite if you'd like.
I'm just gonna give a good old bite.
8 points of damage. You guys
Okay.
are rolling hot today.
Now that I'm
Good fight,
donezo, I kind of give a little like gurgle giggle deep in my bones, and I kind of wipe my paws, and I put my ears up, and I do a perception check.
Let's go. 5 is
And I
insufficient.
cough, and I
Yes, you
choke
can.
on my
Yep.
bit.
Felsic.
Felsic is gonna freeze as she hears these machinations, and her hairs are gonna sort of stand up on end, and she's gonna take a step back and sniff like a dog
Hell yeah.
and make a perception check.
You got that inspiration as well.
Oh wait, oh shit, did I get another inspiration?
No, you did not. That inspiration was spent with the multi
Okay,
attack.
that's what I thought.
I just didn't
um,
remove it.
Oh shit, sorry. There it is.
Not your
Okay.
fault.
Shit. God damn!
We are going to eat shit. Initiative 20, dude.
You start smelling around as a bonus action.
She-
So many smells.
It just sort of makes her confused and afraid that she can't pinpoint exactly where it's gonna come from, and she just starts attacking instead.
Oh! Shit.
Okay.
Oh my fucking god.
She don't give a fuck.
41 points of damage. Let me do a quick check real quick. 2d6, 2d6, 9, 8, 17, and 16. You put 8 points
Someone
of damage.
screenshot that.
Who would you like to give inspiration to?
Bo.
Bo, get that inspiration.
I'm gonna take your whole fucking head off. It's a 17 hit.
It does, and as the axe lands, you'll just see the body of Cosmodungo just collapse down to the ground. It's starting to slowly deflate.
Okay, she's just gonna, I don't know, back up and end turn.
Okay.
Layna, you can technically use a legendary action right now to be clear to attempt
Oh, yeah,
to check
'cause that's
again.
Yes,
The
you can.
inspiration, eh? Okay, I will use a perception one more time, and I'm gonna close my eyes. My fur is gonna stick out like a really scared cat, and just. Ugh.
8 is insufficient.
Oh boy.
God, our rolls, man.
Safer in the fucking vat.
Sorry, guys.
We would be safer in the vat, wouldn't we? Inside the vat, I was doing full damage, right? It wasn't halved.
Correct.
Yeah, the vat was not bad.
And I would get advantage instead of disadvantage. And I also might not get hit by a fireball.
Yup.
Fuck it, I'm going back in the pot, baby!
We finally figured it out. What have I been telling this grandpa all day? I said, get in the vat.
It's safe in there.
All right, you're back in the cage, baby. I need you to do me a favor and make me a Constitution saving throw.
Run!
He goes in the vat, he dies instantly within the
All
vat.
right.
I don't need 37 health. What do I need
37
that for?
points of there. Skagzag is going to gain an inspiration.
Wait, so does this guy not take any health now that we killed one of the gloops?
Oh, that wasn't a group, I don't think.
That was just a dead guy.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that was
Alright,
just a
that's-
sick
okay.
fucking joke that this guy played on us in phase 2.
Yeah. Okay, nice.
I'm gonna use the rest of my 20 land hands.
Okay.
Little
Nice.
Little
Oh, well,
healing.
is that bonus action, lay on hands, or is that action?
Oh. Is it? What is it?
I think it's
What
bonus.
are you?
And you used your bonus to Misty Step.
That's fine. Okay. Then I'll start swinging on this guy.
That'll hit. That'll also hit for 33 points of damage as you just start just wailing against this floating entity.
Oh, do I save my smites for crit? That seems like a wishful thinking.
Fishing for crits is a bad habit, brother.
Yeah. I ain't never gonna get it. So I'm gonna do one smite on the first attack.
Okay.
Let me just read the difference between my smites real quick, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I have a searing smite and a regular smite. Doo-doo-doo. Beep-bop-boop.
Isn't Searing Smite the spell that you have to precast or something?
No. But it's 1d6, and then it takes 1d6 if it keeps filling con saves. Do we think this thing has fucking constitution? It's a baby.
Skagzag choked it to death. Literally, tore the life right out of it.
Probably not. I'm gonna do Divine Smite.
Let's go. Nice. You want to use the spell.
Aw,
It should be in your spell book. Divine Smite.
I did click that.
You-
It took a spell slot.
Oh, shit. Give me a second. Let's get that fixed.
So just roll 2d8.
Yeah, go and roll 2d8. 5 points of damage. I was about to put it on you. That wouldn't have been good.
Hits myself. Inspiration. I go
Yeah.
again.
Do it again.
This is another full turn, right? Or is this just an action? What is
An
this?
action. This is an action.
Hmm.
This is just an extra action.
All right, I'll just keep swinging.
2 hit.
Well. Okay, thinking of action economy. I want to put Hunter's Mark back on him, but I also need my bonus action for next turn to heal.
Yeah, I was gonna say, well, you can the legendary action. You can make an action or bonus action.
Okay. And I'm hoping the bomb might be looking my way for a little help, maybe.
I'm looking your way as soon as I make sure that I'm not going to get hit by what is now seemingly an inevitable 70 fire damage that will put my guy on the ground.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay,
I've got a plan to save myself, which means I get everyone else up. I got 2 choices, and once that happens, I can do healing. Technically, I can heal you and do either of those 2.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna save my inspiration for now. That'll just end my turn.
Okay. Once again, the blood will surge through the entire area. Everyone, where's Sahani? Oh,
In
he's
the ethereal plane.
Oh, that's right. You are non-existent.
He's
I'll
slippery.
be really banking on that activating next turn.
The blood will this time strike everything, and you'll just watch as the body twitches because it's no longer alive. This will hit Bo for 22, dealing 25 points of damage. Bo, you revert back to your normal form, taking an overlap of 8 points of damage.
Goodbye, Dinobite. All right.
Zahani, you are currently protected.
I poof back. Hey,
Hey, what's up? It's me.
Hey!
cool. Oh, that guy's dead now. Okay.
How's Zahani's perception, bud?
We're gonna find out, buds.
I hope it's good.
I'm gonna go ahead and listen for that rumbling real quick.
All right.
I 17 it.
Hey, it's good. So I'm going to go ahead and draw out the safe area.
I hope it's near me. Well, that would have been good at least.
Wait, that's the safe.
That's the safe area.
Safe area. I turned it to green.
Oh.
Green is good.
Okay, cool.
You can make it, little man.
I can make it. I'll have my action still. You know, it's actually funny. My original plan was to either banish myself out of the room or attempt to use the bomb's amorphous to like squeeze into the little grates that are visible on the map.
Both good plans, I gotta say.
No, that's good. Thinking outside the box, literally.
Is that cloud over there the bad guy?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try something else. I'm gonna
That's the sound he
fireball.
makes.
Ew. I'm gonna fireball the entire thing just because I can't see him in there, so I'm just gonna fireball the whole cloud.
Hell yeah.
That's
Badass.
a plan.
Wait, doesn't that disperse it?
No.
That's the guy I was
This
telling you
one.
all about who exploded.
He's going to explode again.
No, yeah, he's doing his fog move. That was his only move.
Nah, I'm just saying. Right? A wind of moderate or greater speed, at least 10 miles an hour, disperses fog. I think a fireball is at least little moderate wind.
It's a
Oh my
flash
God,
of
why didn't we ever bring this up before?
fog remains. But good argument. 28 points of damage dealt. Nope, just kidding. What I meant to
Save
say was
half.
14 points for damage dealt.
Okay, that's both my things. So I guess I'll do this again, see what happens.
Nope.
I'm still here! Woohoo!
It's me. The bomb.
Dang, I won't be able, I'll have to get hit by the blood, but I think it's worth it to have an action. Yeah, I'm gonna move 30 feet to here. And God, this Skagzag sucks, and he has inspiration. That pisses me the fuck off right now. So I think I can't hang on. So that's fog, right? So I can't see him even with my like devil's vision. He's just in there.
Yeah, because fog isn't really magic, darkness, or anything.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
just
have
fog.
advantage on my attacks, which means I'd be attacking normal on Skaggs.
Oh, that's true.
So I think it's worth shooting at it. First is a 16, second is a 12.
Give me 1 second.
What's
Both
your
will
damage
miss.
From?
You'll see.
No.
You actually feel as it makes contact. Its armor class seems especially boosted.
Damn, that's freaking awful.
I hate
I'm gonna
this guy.
use my bonus action. Oh, it's not showing on my sheet. I'm gonna use my bonus action to toss some healing to Braun. I'm gonna heal him for 19 HP.
Woohoo! 19 HP. Great.
So that leaves him with 2 hit points to heal the party with if they go down. Don't go
Okay.
down, guys. That's a little tip.
Not a chance.
You get that one for free.
I'm a tough cookie.
All right. So, the following will happen.
Hey, dodge this, asshole.
Just gotta make sure I get this correct. Yes. All right. So the following will happen as a legendary action. The Cosmos Millicro will take the dash action to move.
Oh, what the heck? Nah,
And-
that ain't Krendor, dude. He wouldn't have done that. You and I both know he wouldn't have done. He wouldn't even have remembered that mechanic was
He
happening. Get him
points
back
at
in
his.
there.
He points at his face. He points over at Clernt specifically.
Oh.
Oh. As the fire will surround you. Any no one.
Some kind of sick fan fiction. Doesn't make any sense.
You'll see you'll see as the fog dissipates for a moment, only to reform back where it is. Skagzag will give you a wave, and on his actual turn, move back into the fog.
Oh, I hate him.
What?
No.
I hate
What a
him.
nightmare.
See what I've been doing? See, you do see this?
Clern, a giant rock. Clern, a giant rock propels out of the fog.
He is going to be. Oh. Well, you know, it's going to be fine, because if there's one thing I know, it's, Oh.
31 points of damage.
It does
dealt
not.
to Clern.
You see Zahani punch in the direction of where this rock is coming from as he counterspells the catapult spell.
And the rock just fades away, dissipates.
Banger.
I can
You're
punch
right.
fucking magic like this.
You're all right,
What?
you sick racist.
In your face, Kelsic.
Hey, that's no fair.
Zahani.
Yes.
So I'm trying to do this. Because you can hear where the fire is due to your success, I will now illustrate the next safe zone.
Ooh.
Okay, that's epic.
Okay.
Cool.
I see. I'm thinking with my huge brain.
My brain.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't, like, make giant insects in here, can you?
If
there
you
are
have
no.
giant insects, you'd have to collect them. That's kind of like a component thing.
We gotta get you a jar.
See, that's why like you gotta be like, Brett, I want to collect bugs.
I had no idea. And it's the same with conjure woodland beings, right? You
Almost
just gotta
any of
be
those
in
things that have
for it.
components, you can just establish at some point. Yeah, I carry that. I spent some time getting bugs, so you have them on hand.
We got to go
But
on an
that's
episode where you're doing a little bug
Yeah,
adventure.
we need a whole bug episode.
Yeah.
And I don't know how Moonbeam's gonna work if I don't know where he is. I just have like heaps of concentration spells, so I'm a little bit lost.
I mean, you can see where he is. You just can't. So you can aim in the general direction.
Oh, so if I did like Moonbeam, I couldn't like. Put
It's
it
just
on
hard to
top
get
of him.
precise, but yeah, you can land it on his body.
Okay. Oops, nope. I misclicked. Holy shit.
How did
I
you
was trying to close
misclick?
my character sheet. I misclicked with the right click because I was trying to put the moonbeam on. I'm sorry.
No. That's the moonbeam. So where you want to put
I
him?
mean, that's a good moonbeam.
Oh, I was just gonna put it in his general.
Do it.
I can't place it. It's gone. I pressed like a button on my
What a
mouse.
world.
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. My mouse slipped.
Okay, we will say with the moonbeam because also since you centered it on there, it's also centered on the fog. So let me go ahead and make a.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sweating.
Oh, you're good. Actually, this will be.
That was tasty.
That'll be a disadvantage because of his shape-shifting ability. So,
Oh.
Nice. Okay.
and I believe that ends the shapeshift.
Yo, there it is.
Yes.
Moonbeam common W.
And you're gonna watch as the fog just drops away.
Hey, good shit, you little thing.
Thanks. That's. Oh, I'm gonna move back one. This.
Okay, Felsic. This
I
thing is
don't have
currently. Yes?
Yeah. Oh, nothing. The fire's gonna hit next turn, right? This would be my opportunity to move out of
This
the way.
it hits after Clarence.
It's
does
after
this turn.
Clarence.
Yes.
Ugh. Cringe.
You're
I don't have
gonna
a
get
bonus
that move
action
on.
that I can use to do damage anymore. So I'm
you
gonna
got-
run up here. And I'm gonna try
Any
to
thoughts?
break in the thing. Just try to the
Oh,
tank.
that'll hit 8 points of damage.
And then I try again.
That won't hit.
No. Okay, that has to be my turn. Actually, no. I want a bonus action. Second wind.
Okay.
Why?
And regain. Let's see. I have never played a fighter subclass before. 1d8, 1d10 plus 2.
Yeah, you should be able to click it from your feature.
Oh, I can?
Sure, should be.
Skill under features. Ah, I see. You're right.
8 points
Just
healed.
a little snack of 8. That's right.
All right,
Oh,
we'll take
this
1d6.
girl's got action surge. What the heck?
He'll take
Oh, wait,
4
I don't
points of
think
damage.
I don't think I have action
You should. If you're level 2. If you're adding a +2, you should have action surge.
Oh, no. I was confused because I thought I used it against. Whatever, don't worry about it.
And your primal rage ends.
Oh. Ah.
We have elapsed the minute.
Damn, that's wild.
Okay.
Does it do the moonbeam again?
Boy, it would have been dumb to go stand in the middle of the fire. Okay.
Braun.
All right. I feel like I can take one more horrendous fucking
Yeah.
acid burn.
To be clear, I don't have any more healing. I don't have any more healing actually to send in to save you, other than getting you up from like 0.
Yeah.
Every other healing I have is a touch though.
All good. I'm gonna do a Hunter's Mark. Change it over to the baby. The baby.
The baby.
Just gonna cast it so it does the spell slot. All right. Now I'm gonna go all out.
Actually, I believe. Oh, you casting it to. I think you can move it for free. Question mark.
Oh yeah, you just use a bonus action. I forgot how Hunter's Mark works.
Yeah.
I don't use Hunter's
But that
Mark.
also means you should. Actually, I need a Constitution save from you for the Hunter's Mark. That's maintaining concentration.
This is how he gets you.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you actually don't
never
move
matters.
anything. So you're gonna cast a spell, Hunter's Mark.
I'm
You're
gonna
spend
cast the spell
slot.
Hunter's Mark.
All
on
right,
this
there
guy.
we go. There we go. It didn't matter. It didn't matter
All right.
whatsoever.
Epic. All right. 2 hits.
Both will hit, doing 29 points of damage.
As well as an extra 2d6.
Smiting?
Well, no, because it's from Hunter's Mark, right?
Oh yeah, 2d6. Yep. 4 points. That's
Then-
pretty epic.
I'm gonna inspiration go again now.
You got a second inspiration?
Well, I have one on me.
You never
Better-
used. The
I
last-
never turned it off. My bad.
No, we did.
No,
get
he
another one
didn't
on me.
actually use
it
it.
pointed to me from.
Oh, you're right.
the
You're
current-
right.
yeah.
I got confused because I remember you saying you did, and then I forgot that you were. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah.
Inspiration.
me too. No crits. Rats. So on the
So that's 30 points of damage.
yes.
So you are interrupted as you're attacking this thing. You will begin to feel, Zahani, this body shifting by you as you watch.
Oh, hello.
And pushing Zahani aside, you just watch as Dungo leaps up against the case and just shatters the case in its entirety. You'll
Okay,
watch
asshole.
as the body then just spills out as this little thing will just begin twitching around, kind of flopping a little bit. Ron, it's your turn.
Oh, that's just him on the ground there.
Yep.
Oh, I just attacked 4 times. I don't have more juice. But I will approach it and at least get out of the lingering acid effect. I can't. Oh, I need you.
Oh, that's right, because you're in the wall.
Is the fire still rumbling?
I'll be
As you listen, no, the fire has settled.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
pathetic. But I am spent for this turn. So.
As it looks up to you, exposed to the oxygen, it sort of points up over to Braun, its mouth opening as if to say one final stinging word before its frail body just falls down to the ground.
Yeah, pathetic. Just like the last time.
The goblins successfully defeated the failed Simulacrum, but did not stop their journey. With using the power of the station, they returned back to Io to face off against the insidious parasite within the body of Cosmikara as it plummeted from the sky. The goblins were part of a group of heroes that saved Io that day. And with that, you'll watch as the Black Star energy just begins to vanish from the area. And you'll find yourself back on the station.
Oh, I wanted the baby's head.
The final
What?
thing you see
Please.
before the cut is Braun lifting the war maul upside down and just sort of in a strike, but also just letting gravity do the work on this weak creature, exposed to the air, slams it down onto
Yes, crush it.
the head of the creature.
Don't go.
We weren't allowed to take anything from that. Oh, I guess it was
Yeah, I think
memories.
Just
while
a
it's
memory.
fading
Yeah,
it's
away,
like
Clarence
a
trying to
different
like
dimension.
Yeah.
Clarence trying to get Dungo's attention because that didn't happen. That's not how it played out when
Yeah.
he was there.
So the last thing Clark will see as you begin to approach Dungo, you'll see Dungo's body smashed into the glass area. And this is very different from what you remembered it before. And you'll see Dungo look over at you and sort of give you a friendly smile and just says, Dungo, with you, always.
Damn right, buddy. Damn right.
That even though the Black Star energy seemed to pervert this moment of time, there were certain things, certain absolutes that couldn't be corrupted by the Black Star's influence. And that is Dungo would have always protected his family. And no matter who you are or what body you're in, that fact would always remain. You'd return back to the station, and as you regain your original forms, the consciousnesses that you were, you as a player are free to keep or pass on. But the bomb would see this sort of jagged energy, a fragment of a key within their hand, as the mark of the Black Star heals itself for now. So, some above board information. Because this was a Black Star mark, you aren't able to obtain loot in the same way that you normally would with boss fights like this. However, for individuals with a crafting nature or a wish to or capable of creating stuff, you would have learned a series of recipes from the match that you were in, forgotten
Acid vat
long ago.
juice. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I want to make a drink out of the fucking weird vat juice.
What did it taste like, Zug?
We'll give a we'll give a list on the next session.
Mhm.
And this is also 1/2 of your level, as another Black Star mark remains, if you so decide to explore it on the next time.
Kick ass.
But for now,
So we did it?
you did it.
Did this?
You did one.
You've overcome the mark rather easily, I might add.
That
That
was
fire would've
very
killed
cool.
me.
I love that fight. That was
Was
very
great.
well done, Brett.
Thank you. And yeah, thank you guys for playing. That's where we'll wrap up today's session.
Yes, sir.
Guys,
Thanks
we
for-
kicked ass.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck?
Did
Those
you guys have
numbers were
fun?
great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I had a great time.
That was
It
cool.
was
Lucky I
really
did that.
nice
It's
to
cool to
come
fight
back
some
and play
other-
Clarent for a while.
like
Yeah.
Kane's boss.
Be
you know?
happy.
Stop.
Next, I'll do the bomb in Clarent's body.
So for the
Holy shit, you're right.
for the next session, there is still more spaceship to explore, and there is another Black Star mark. Would you like to explore the space station some more, or jump immediately to the second Black Star mark, where more history will reveal itself?
I
Do we get a
think
long
it
rest?
makes more sense to explore first and then do the mark so we can just
Yeah.
naturally find the spot where the next
Yeah,
one
I
is.
That's
agree.
'Cause
fine.
we wouldn't really know where it is otherwise.
Yeah, that
I do have
works.
questions before we
Yes.
decide. Can you, like, you know how Bo's still holding those teeth? Can we, like, take time to build things while we're exploring before we go forward? Or is that not something you can do here?
It would be something that you would take downtime for, which, if the party is down for, that you can do aboard the ship, and that's find a quiet area, either with a small crafting station, and yeah, spend some downtime working on that. You can do that while you guys are taking short rests or long rests, if the party wants to relax a little bit, especially after the endeavor they've been through. So ultimately, that's up to your party. But yes, it is something to do if the party will allow it.
Yeah, I mean, I'm down to take down time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Doesn't bother me.
Yeah. I'm down.
All right.
If
So
there's
next
stuff we wanna
session-
do, no biggie.
Yeah, so next session, we'll go over the things that you've learned within the Mark of the Black Star. We will give some time for Bo to craft things with the teeth that they have found. And then, yeah, just general spaceship exploration to see what is happening within the areas. So, yeah, that wraps up today's session. Good job, everyone.
Excellent.
Rock on.
Did you all enjoy the lore drops at the beginning? The kind of like story
Yeah.
elements?
I
Yeah,
love
I thought it was all
lore.
great.
Okay, cool, awesome. I'm never certain of what is too much lore drop, what's not enough, so I'm just making sure. But also, I want to make sure I'm giving you guys the info that you're interested in about this world.
The hardest thing was being in that server room and having to play Clarent.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know, because
But it
every
was the
point he had
best.
to be like, I want to fucking leave. I don't want to be.
Yeah, you're like, I'm gonna read the.
My favorite part was destroying parts of the lore.
Are you sure you want to? Okay, no, that's fine. You can. I just wrote that. That's okay. That's fine. Well, good. I'm glad you guys enjoyed. More opportunities within the Black Star marks. Because yeah, I definitely wanted it to be a bit of story time, as well as a fun encounter at the end. So,
That was great.
Thanks for
so
that, man.
I want to give apologies to our fan artists. I know you guys are screaming right now, but we are 30 minutes over, so
Yeah.
we will be passing fan art for now.
No fart tonight.
No farts, and we will be doing some fan art next week. So
Double
thank you.
fan art.
I
Yeah.
have to say though, there was a point while you were doing lore, and I think you just made a thinking sound, but it sounded like a very quiet secret toot.
Yeah, I heard
made
that.
it
I didn't say
Yeah.
anything.
No,
I
no,
did not.
No.
I
I
didn't.
didn't hear this.
no, dude. I'm
I
afraid
didn't
not.
say anything, but I know exactly when you're talking about.
I didn't say anything on it because you were into the lore, and I was like, "That's hilarious."
It's
Brett,
a-
they're in the
it's a lore
minority. They're
toot.
a minority.
It might have been like a chair squeak or like a
You don't
noise.
know.
I didn't know
Dude.
what it was.
Well, you know what? Let's leave it to chat to do a little hide and seek. If you guys can find the fart noise,
clip the fart.
clip it. Yeah.
Can you find the
like a
secret
bird?
fart?
Can you find the secret fart in the lore? You're gonna have to go and start looking for it. Make sure to clip. I don't want no YouTube videos where you guys are doing video edits and some shit like that. I want a clip, god damn it, and post it over in the Discord. All right. So what is next Thursday? Everyone good for next Thursday?
Yeah.
Should be.
Yeah.
All right, then we shall continue our adventures
Of course,
next Thursday.
of course.
Thanks for participating and having a chance to explore some deep lore of this world. It's been developed for quite some time, and I'm glad you guys are exploring it.
Thank you, brother.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man.
Always a pleasure.
All right, you guys have a
Bye,
good
guys.
night now. Bye.
Good night.
Catch you all later.
Bye.
Bye.